auto race is more than cars running in circles. From the first beautiful entertainer to the last tired driver, it's a special event like nothing else in all of sports.
To Donnie Allison in first. Where will Cale make his move? He comes to the inside. Donnie Allison throws the block. Cale hits him. He slides. Donnie Allison slides. They hit again. They drive into the turn. They're hitting the wall. They're head on the wall. They slide down to the inside. Let's watch those third place cars. It's a fight between Cale Yarborough and Donnie Allison. The tempers overflowing. They're angry. They know they have. The window net down, and Earnhardt continues to work on cleaning off the windshield of cars. Now Waltrip on the inside. Side by side. Down to the inside. Oh! 4 cars. There it goes.
There's Bodine into the fence. Joe Ruttman spins around. Who's going to win the race? Where's Kyle Petty? Darrell Waltrip's alongside of him.
There's the hook. Bang.
Earnhardt came down, caught the right rear of Darrell's car. There's Darrell Waltrip's Chevrolet, and it is torn.
Let's take a look at how he did it back in lap number 72. There you see Bodine in the 5. He gets trapped on a slow car. And as he gets trapped in the slow, Earnhardt just drives around in the dirt.
Goes through the dirt.
That's a good example of what Earnhardt will do to get him.
Feet away from the checkered flag. There it is. Davey Allison wins. Terry Labonte finishes second. Coming down off turn 4. And Earnhardt loses it, goes on the grass, comes back, and Elliott goes inside. And Earnhardt still got the lead. Incredible. He's the 500.
But Alan Kowicki is coming off of corner number 4, knowing that he's winning the championship. There's the checkered flag for Alan. He's the champion for 92.
In the third corner, he gets way down on the apron of the track, coming to the white flag. There's a leader change, and Labonte takes the lead. And meanwhile, Ricky Rudd trying to... Oh, and Earnhardt spins him out. Oh, man. And Tony Stewart is involved in the crash, as is Mark Martin, Sterling Marlin, and several others. Dale Earnhardt takes the checkered flag. And Jimmy Spencer ran second.
Slow car's going to be in the way.
Just like a year ago, he's going to get him, though. He's going to get him. Gordon got loose. It's Harvick.
Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. What a race. What a finish.
How did Jeff Gordon hang on to that car that loose off turn 4?
Man. We got him. Tell me we got him. 29 car. You got him, buddy. Harvick, you got him.
Folks, this is Dale Earnhardt's car and team. And Kevin Harvick, the young man Richard Childress tapped, is doing a John Force down the front straightaway. Look at Kevin Harvick as the fans saluted Dale with the number 3 on the 3rd lap. Kevin Harvick salutes him on the way to victory lane.
If I was him, I'd run that thing out of gas riding around here.
What could be more fitting? What could be more special?
Turn 4, final lap of the Pepsi 400. Michael Waltrip in second, but it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. using lessons learned from his father to go from 6th to 1st and score the victory in the Pepsi 400.
That's unbelievable.
Yes!
That band behind you did it for you.
Yes.
You guys celebrate. You love you, band. You did it.
That was beautiful. Very, very nice.
Junior, you're happy.
Look at that smile.
I am speechless.
To go, what did you say?
Well, he said he knew he could beat him. We just didn't know what was going to happen.
Remember when we've seen this before?
And Steve Mills joining the fray now.
Yeah, man, DI's tough. DI's tough.
We can celebrate.
What a finish at Daytona. Dale Jr. on top of the car in the infield.
The 1998 Daytona 500, when his father finally won the Great American Race, he threw the car into the grass doing victory donuts. Everybody joining in the celebration. That's Chocolate Myers, long time crewman for Dale at Richard Childress Racing. Sixth to first in the final 6 laps. All right, Mikey, you celebrate too. You never got to celebrate your win in February. You celebrate now.
Man, that's just so cool. Storybook ending. Oh, this is great.
Try to win it.
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks
He
up.
goes to the outside. Is Edwards going to
no.
He turns him.
No.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race.
That's a year's worth of frustration. Oh, conflict. The crews are in it. Somewhere in the middle of that is Jeff Gordon.
That's stupid.
Through as much pain and had as much perseverance as 30-year-old Kyle Busch. Tonight he earns his first Cup title. Kyle Busch, the 2015 NASCAR Sprint Cup champion.
Oh my God! Kyle Busch, I've never seen anything like it. Thank you so much. Thanks, team. Great job!
Jimmy Johnson through 3 and 4. Make room. Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. There's another 7-time champ. Jimmy Johnson wins his 7th NASCAR Sprint Cup championship. Finally reaching the peak. Putting an exclamation point on a near perfect season. Mark Truex Jr. is the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series champion. This moment presented by Sunoco, doing victories all season long. The 4-year-old from Dawsonville, Georgia, is about to join his father, Awesome Bill, in elite company. Chase Elliott is a NASCAR Cup Series champion. Driver side to the fans, waving. And now he comes up to the young driver that just won his first championship.
I'm ready to rip somebody's freaking head off.
I'm muted. I always mess that up every single time. Hey, guess what? Hold on, let me make it look semi. There we go. It's another episode of your LTC, straight out of East Tennessee. As always, it is me, Cody, your host with the most.
And this is Twitter celebrity Dalton Reddy Bush.
Twitter celebrity, all right. Dude, you were on one yesterday.
Actually, not really. I think he meant Saturday.
Was it Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were on one. So it's just me and Dalton tonight. I'll go on and get that one out of the way. Coop Daddy is jet lagged. JKL, ironically, is bedridden. He is sick. I had no idea about that before I made the thumbnail for this week's episode. I was just playing on the fact that Vegas was kind of a snooze fest. But yeah, he is actually in bed. And then part of it's still kind of just on his little break from LTC. So still positive vibes out to Parv Gang. Can we get Parv Gang in the chat, please?
Wait, what is the sign? How does he do it? Is it hashtag Parv Gang?
Yeah,
Or?
hashtag Parv Gang.
Okay.
Yeah, you're this, but Parv is this.
Okay, good. All right. I don't want to steal that.
What's up, Trill? Just popped a bean. Now I'm on a helicopter. Hey. Yeah, I decided to just be me tonight. I just knocked the hell out of my computer. This is what my computer sees like 24/7 currently. It's just me sitting at this damn chair, staring into my computer's soul. Tennessee's where it's at, dude.
Stop moving to Tennessee. We are fucking full. I'm fucking begging you, go somewhere else.
The picture that's the map of Kentucky.
Oh my
and it's
God.
like, here's some of the best places to move in Tennessee.
Please, just go there. Please.
Anywhere else.
I don't want any more people. I need a fucking 3G, dude. I'll go through some shit right now.
How long is it going to be before Dalton does a 3G? It's getting closer and closer.
Not too far. Not too
Yeah.
far. If shit keeps going the way it is right now, then yeah.
So I read today. I'm not an astrology kind of guy. I don't know if you are. I don't necessarily think that like Venus being in retrospect really affects my day-to-day life. But since like 2016, Saturn has been in some kind of phase. And if you think about it, shit ain't been right since 2016.
Dude, summer 2016, the rest of our fucking lives.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Like we
It's
had
so
like
true.
one last hurrah.
It's so true.
Yeah, music was like at its prime. Like just everything felt good, and then just after that, just a downturn.
It all started with that fucking gorilla.
Dude, if they wouldn't have killed, I have a Harambe shirt. It says R.I.P. Harambe, and it's like a picture of him, and then it's got like his birth year and death year.
His memorial's in a Kingsport, so.
Huh?
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
That giant gorilla, like in Kingsport, right next to Dalvin's Bend High School? Or did they take that down?
Oh, I know what you're talking. Yeah, the one that always wears like the big ass gold chain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking
That's
about.
basically
I remember
his.
that now. Yeah.
That's basically his statue.
I think people like put flowers around it and everything afterwards.
Nice.
What's up, Ivan?
Hey.
How you gonna come to the podcast and forget the perks? Perk 60. What is it? Perk 60. I popped 2 perk 30s.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Parv Gang love. Totally like 5 minutes late to this. Thank you, Junior. You redeemed yourself. Where's all the Parverts at? What's wrong with being you? Dude, exactly. You should always be yourself. But I'm being like nerdy me. Usually when I'm on stream, like nobody ever sees my real eyes. Even in like videos, I'm always wearing sunglasses. So you can see my left lazy eye. Don't come to Kentucky. We're full of tweakers stealing my shit.
Oh, yes, sir. You didn't know that? Yeah, I'm from Johnson City, but I moved to Middle Tennessee now. And I want to go back.
No, honestly, walkable cities does not work in rural areas. Kingsport, like the town that I live in, is so laid out, it's not possible for it to ever be walkable. Because like the distance from like all of our major like retail areas is so great that like you're not gonna walk it and be comfortable. There's no like, imagine Dalton, you're kind of familiar with Kingsport. Imagine walking from like Target to downtown Kingsport.
Oh no!
Like that shit would never work. Like it would take a day.
To be honest with you, with the way Murfreesboro is, I'm about to make it a walkable city. I just don't want to drive around anymore.
I think walkable cities are great in big areas, but here, no.
Hell no.
Dude, honestly, was looking around for fun last night at houses here, and they're like, for a modest house, what was $150,000 3 years ago is like $300,000 today. It is insane.
Yeah, you can't find anything anymore, bro. I'm going through the same thing. I mean, we're trying to find something too, and it's impossible right now.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Pour one out for Harambe. Yes, you are the only person who thinks Harambe got what he deserved. Honestly, dude, this might be my most controversial take I've ever had. But the kid got in there. Like, it's up to the kid. Like, if the kid gets absolutely demolished by Harambe, it's the parents' fault. Like, it's sad that Harambe had to die.
Duh.
I am a nerd 24/7, and I do have eyes.
That boy from East Tennessee.
Hi, Mom.
Morristown? Okay.
Motown is actually Detroit, Dalton.
Oh shit.
No, but you're right. You were right with your.
Oh.
Yeah, you were correct. Would you like to see the Supra in the Cup Series? They would need something to replace it in the Xfinity if they wanted to bring the Supra up. But I like having the Camry in the Cup. I like the next gen Camry.
I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Yeah, I honestly.
That's more sports car than stock car, if that makes sense.
I agree, just based on like the shape of it.
Yeah, but it's like Corvette with Chevrolet.
I need land. I definitely need land. Whenever I settle down, if I want to be able to go and like ride a dirt bike in my backyard at 3 a.m. Like if
you have a dirt bike?
No, but if I have land, I will have a dirt bike. I used to have a dirt bike.
Okay.
Harambe approves of the Bengals getting good again. I think Harambe was the ultimate sacrifice for Joey B to come to Cincinnati.
Yep.
Harambe is the proof that Joe Exotic was wrong and all wild animals need to be captive. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Leave it to Jesse to come in just swinging. What did Harambe do, honestly? Other than live in his captivity. And imagine if like I just ran into your house and then like people came in and shot you. Because I was
exactly. Exactly.
Crazy, dude. No, Harambe. I think Harambe was like the final chip that like just sent the entire universe into a spiral.
Nothing's been the same ever since.
No. Like, you know how like in the Bible we had the Great Flood because everything was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like. Killing Harambe like started the next Great Flood of just like a literal shitstorm.
Oh my god.
I do need land to roam like a wild mongoose. I don't even know what that means, Junior. I want Dodge Ram back in trucks by Oh, I see. But Chrysler disappoints me every year. It's Harambe Memorial Week. Yeah, this whole episode is actually dedicated to Harambe. When did Harambe die?
Like the first week of June of 2016?
No, it was
close. Late May.
Close.
Late May?
It was late May, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I remember I was in New York City when that happened.
Really?
Yeah.
That was like one of the first, at least for me, that's one of the first like viral memes I remember taking off where we like memed it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like I remember like it was a week after I graduated high school and we went to New York to celebrate, me graduating. Really, the number one meme on the internet was the Caveman SpongeBob memes.
Yep.
And then Harambe happened, and then
that was like the start of like when we had our viral monthly memes.
Dude, the Caveman SpongeBob memes were amazing.
So good.
They still are.
Yeah,
I still
love to use it every now and then. And I love the Mr. Krabs, like the confused one where everything's like blurry around him.
Oh, dude.
What's poppin', Ryan? Is that what Rogan said about Harambe? Because if so, Rogan was wrong. Jamie should have fact-checked him. Pacifica. Alien Mints. Dave, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what alien mints mean, but it sounds like a drug. 2023, it was COVID. It was COVID that took Harambe out.
Damn.
May 28th.
May 28th. Okay. Shit. A dark day.
Was this before or after? Because if this is after, that is terrible. It is terrible that they tried to profit off of Harambe's death.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got you. I got you, Dave. You enjoy that.
You got it before.
Okay. Dude, that honestly might be worth something. Or it probably was worth something at that exact moment. It could have became like like that guy who went and got Tom Brady's sand where he sat on the beach and retired and sold it. You could have been like that guy.
And the water from Splash Mountain.
Dude, honestly, I give these people props.
Oh, yeah.
Harambe was COVID patient number 0. That's true. If Harambe lived, COVID wouldn't exist. And that is a fact. I can confirm that as a fact here tonight to you all. Some other breaking news that I reported on earlier today. Brayton Laster will be driving the number 9 for Hendrick Motorsports this weekend at Phoenix.
Sponsored by Papa John's.
Yeah, it's pretty much confirmed by Brayton because he did tweet about it. So take that as you will. Another, is that loud? You can't hear that?
No.
Oh, I guess that compressor's working. Last night, I said Corey LaJoie was going to drive the number 9 this weekend. And, like, just as a joke, and it's kind of swirling a little bit that it might be possible.
Why?
I thought it was, like, a fun idea, and it is plausible, and I can make a really good case for it.
No.
Why?
I'm just not really sold on Corey LaJoie.
Really? Dude, have you not seen how good he's running?
I don't hate him. I don't love him or anything. I have nothing against him. It's just like hasn't really done anything to impress me yet.
What has he been in to impress?
I don't know. Like, I just don't think he's
I think if Corey was in a good Cup car, I think Corey would be competitive.
But to me, like I said, I don't hate Corey LaJoie, but to me, he's just one of those guys that are just there, like right now.
He is doing what Michael McDowell did last season. Remember where Michael McDowell was just stringing together all of those finishes that, like, he was running better than the car he was in?
What does he have, like, top 20 or, like, 3 straight top 20s?
That's possible.
I think that's what they said, yeah.
There's only 2 guys who have finished in the top 10 in all 3 races so far. Daniel Suarez and Alex Bowman. They finished top 10 in all 3. Fun fact. I just think it would make sense for Spire to loan Corey to Hendrick for a couple of races. Maybe Spire puts in like a Josh Berry or a Justin Allgaier in the 7. And you let Corey kind of go learn stuff from Hendrick, come back, and be able to like translate that to a little bit more success for Spire.
I saw somewhere where Chris Knight said there's like 2 names floating around. He said one is not a surprise at all, but another's like a huge surprise.
Is it the Jimmy Johnson thing?
I'm not saying Jimmy Johnson.
What do you think?
Good question. I don't know. I know a lot of people say Dale Jr. I'm like, I mean, that'd be cool. Don't get me wrong, but that ain't happening. It's kind of tough to think, really.
I agree with this. I don't think Chase screwed him. I think that was just a racing thing. He has really stepped it up.
Well, speaking of Chase, we should probably talk about the, I guess the situation that happened on Friday.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like this. So, woke up, what was it, Friday night?
Yes.
Yeah. So woke up Friday, everything was normal, and then Friday afternoon, I forget where I saw it, the first tweet about it. Oh, it was Couch Racer. They were dude, it's so funny. They were like, got some news
about the most popular driver. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna be like, oh, he's like getting a big sponsor. He's probably buying a race team. He's entering something, and
he's doing the Indy 500 as well.
And out of fucking nowhere, they're like, he broke his leg. I'm like, what?
Dude, first off, what a way to report that.
That's just wild.
Yeah. So Chase, while snowboarding, we still don't know like what the injury exactly is, so I'm not gonna speculate. Is that confirmed?
Yep.
Okay. So he breaks the bone, and depending on how high or low he broke it, which we don't know, like I don't think we know those details. That's what will decide how long it's going to take for him to get back. Because if he broke it low, apparently it could be multiple months before he comes back. If it's just a regular run-of-the-mill break, I would say a month or so, right?
So so I don't know if you listened to Kyle Busch's interview on SiriusXM after he won the truck race Friday night, but he reached out to Chase Elliott and told him about his experience back in 2015, and so what really screwed Kyle was his broken foot. That's what kept him out the longest. His broken leg healed up pretty quick, but Kyle said definitely at least a month.
So Chase is out for at least 3 more weeks, most likely. I guess anything can happen, and if you have Rick Hendrick money, Chase could have a bionic leg tomorrow, so we'll see how that pans out. It's just fun to think about who might be driving Chase's car, because Napa, Josh Berry, you cannot fault him at all. Travis said it good here. Josh is a great driver, but not having any experience in the next gen, that's going to be rough. And Napa doesn't. I feel like Napa pays too much money for a rough outing. Regardless, whoever fills in is going to get TV time, right? Because it's a story in itself. Blah, blah is filling in for the most popular driver. That Napa car is going to be on TV, but Napa pays to run up front, right? Napa doesn't pay for sad, sappy stories. So whoever gets in it is going to have to be able to compete. I don't think Ty Dillon is going to get it.
No.
There's no way. Will Jimmy have a race before the Chicago Street?
I say Coke 600.
Yeah, that's probably a fair one. And while we're on Jimmy, I keep seeing people talk about Jimmy running for Hendrick. I don't think that'll happen.
No.
I do not think that would happen. Just because they are direct competitors now. They probably don't have bad blood. I don't think anybody's feelings are hurt, but I just don't think it's smart to have a team owner, Jimmy Johnson, come and get all of your secrets. Because there's no way that those guys who are still around Hendrick don't respect the hell out of Jimmy, and whatever Jimmy asks for, they're gonna tell him.
Yeah.
So I think you avoid that being an issue at all. 6 weeks. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I would say in between 3 to 8 weeks is the window, I would assume.
I want to go to this comment right here. I feel like there's a lot of tracks coming up on the schedule that are really not worth coming back to after an injury
I think that is one of them, right?
Because look, okay, so here's what we got. So we got Phoenix this week. Obviously, that's not happening. Atlanta after that, that's a super speedway. Definitely not happening either. Coda, which is the road course, that will hurt like hell with all the braking. And then after Coda, you got 3 straight short tracks, technically, because you got Richmond first, Bristol Dirt Race, still technically a short track, still a lot of footwork in that one. Martinsville right after that, and then Talladega, which is also pretty dangerous. But you do have Dover right after Talladega. I feel like Dover would be the perfect comeback race.
Yeah, and that's a good track for him too. So, yeah, that's probably about right. And that will definitely go into their thought process is what's going to be the most comfortable. Whether Chase misses 6 races or 7 races, I don't think that matters. When you get to that point.
Yeah.
He's going to be in a position where he's going to have to win to make the playoffs, regardless, I think, by the time he comes back.
Or there could be some races where he gets in and gets points and then he gets out like the first stage caution or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, something along those lines, like do a relief driver kind of thing.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people are talking about this. I feel like this is going to affect the sport pretty bad here in the next couple weeks for attendance and TV ratings because especially the Atlanta race that's coming here in a couple weeks because obviously that's Chase Elliott Nation down there. So without Chase Elliott running there, that's just that people are not going to be interested anymore.
Amanda, do you still get your meet and greet?
They're going to have
Q&A?
So I actually talked to Amanda about this on Snapchat. They're going to have to do something because like people paid like a bunch of money for like the suite part. Like I think there's a less
honestly,
expensive...
Chase should go up there and watch the race with them. Wouldn't that be cool?
I could see that. I could see that because I think he may still live in Georgia. I could be wrong. I know there's no way in hell that he's going out west to Phoenix this week.
Yeah, he does still. He lives in Dawsonville.
He could literally like go to Atlanta just to watch. If
that would be cool.
Far.
I think that would be cool. That'd be a cool way. Like if you have people who paid extra to watch you race and you can't race, I think by default, like you should go up there and watch the race with them.
I probably depends on how he feels or whatever, but yeah, like I saw the prices for that. They got to reschedule it or do something. Like either they move it to the July weekend or
yeah.
But
I mean, then that sucks because not everybody could be off for.
That's right.
For that,
shit.
So because it's a Sunday night race.
That's just like a very, very tough situation.
Yeah, and I think that's the stuff like as NASCAR fans we don't really take into account a lot is like the logistics behind all of that stuff too. Because like, could you imagine being the guy who is now in control of figuring out what the hell to do?
Yeah,
like that's gotta be like one of the worst jobs.
Oh, dude, you're gonna get like a bunch of shit for it regardless.
Yeah,
it's not even
there is no right way to handle this,
and it's not even your fault, which is the worst part.
No, you didn't make the guy break his leg.
Yeah.
How about no? Honestly, in all seriousness, I don't think Matty D would be a good contender, just due to the fact that he hasn't ran in the next gen car at all. So I don't think he would be a good contender.
He won't do anything.
No, he wouldn't do anything anyway. If that was the case, I would just put Josh back in just because he has one race on Matt.
I'm surprised they're not sticking with Josh. I mean,
me too. But it's also not confirmed that they're not either. Like it's literally just up in the air. I mean, I think because it's up in the air, they're not going to bring him back.
I wasn't expecting him to do much yesterday anyway, but.
No, you couldn't have expected the guy to hop in and finish top. I was saying if he finished top 20, it was a really good day.
It does remind me a lot of when David Reagan and Matt Crafton filled in for Kyle back in 2015. They just didn't do anything. Now, if Eric Jones would have filled in for Kyle for all those times he was out back then, I would have been very excited. Because Eric Jones, in his only race that he ran for Kyle when he was out, was the best all three of the substitute drivers ever did. So I don't know. Like I feel like you need to find that one guy that can be competitive and actually get you good runs.
It's Corey, dude. I'm telling you, Corey LaJoie in the 9 car.
I don't see it.
I'm riding on this with everything.
He can prove me wrong, but
if it happens, first off, I'll shit myself because I predicted something just out of left field. But if it happens, I'd be super stoked for Corey. And I would be disappointed if Corey didn't finish like top 10. I think he would. I think Corey would finish top 10.
I still don't see it. Maybe at Atlanta, but
you're just a hater, bro. What's up, Jenny? Thanks for stopping by.
I don't hate him. I just don't. He's just there to me right now.
Ring the siren, pow pow. What do you? They had to sound the ambulance siren for Chase.
Damn.
Yeah, it took him a little while. I wouldn't be mad if they put him back in the 9. I love Josh. I think he has like the entire skill set to be great. I don't know that he'll ever be a Cup driver though. I don't know that he needs to be a Cup driver. Josh is just such a good late model guy. I think Xfinity just works best for him.
Wait, what about Justin Allgaier?
No,
I'm out
on Allgaier. I think Allgaier is good in the Xfinity, but that's it.
You remember when he subbed for Jimmy when he had COVID that one year?
Yeah. Yeah, that one race prevented Jimmy from being in the playoffs.
Well, it wasn't his fault though. Like he got a shit wrecked on pit road by like a stack up or whatever that one.
Yeah. Where was it? He ran Cup last year once or twice.
Wait.
Bristol Dirt, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was for like Spire, I think.
It was Spire or Live Fast that he ran for.
Yeah, he ran like the 77 Brandt car.
I want Sam to stay. Sam is nowhere near ready for the Cup. Sam does not need to be in a Cup car.
No.
I don't think.
I'll agree there.
See, and listen, Corvette, I'm right here with you. I'm just as brainwashed by Dale Jr. But do you notice the way you end that? Especially if Dale Jr. thinks so. We are all so brainwashed by Jr. Like, whatever Jr. says is immediately just the gospel. I don't know that Josh will ever... I don't think Josh has enough time to get in... to continue to develop in the Xfinity and then move up into the Cup and have a successful career, which sucks. Back in the day, you know, Josh is kind of the age now that your average rookie was back in the 90s. I think Josh is 31 or 32. Joey's 32, right? And think about all the success Joey has already had in the Cup. I'm just worried that Josh might be a little too old to transition into the Cup and have a long success. Or like, I don't know that he can transition in the next 2 or 3 years and have a good career in the Cup. I think the Xfinity is where he needs to stay.
So you're wanting him to be like an Xfinity homer?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would work best for him.
I don't know. Oh, he ran. Oh, yeah, because he ran at 6.2, I believe, because of Bowman's concussion.
Amen. Yeah, and that's all you really want from a guy like who's just filling in. You don't want him to go out there and like destroy your race car for no reason.
Right.
But with it also being HMS, they're not going to settle for like a mediocre finish every week.
I did love Alex Bowman's interview about people like driving their race cars when you're hurt. He said when they asked him about when he was out last season for a concussion about someone else driving his race car, he said, having someone drive your race car sucks, even when Noah Grace was throwing up in it every week.
I don't know that he goes that long, bro.
Frankie Muniz.
Josh has been racing already like his entire life. It's been this long for him to get into NASCAR itself.
God, wouldn't that be something right there?
Frankie, just putting him right in it.
Oh my God.
What if he somehow won?
I wouldn't mind it.
Jordan Taylor in the non-Dakota, that would be cool.
Oh, I think Trackhouse is talking about doing Project 91 for Dakota. I think they're bringing Kimmy back, I believe. Or maybe somebody else. Trackhouse is looking at Project 91 for Dakota again. Let me go to Adam Stern's tweet just to verify. I think they're either doing wanting to bring Kimmy back or somebody else. Oh, yeah, here we go. Trackhouse could detail plans for his first of several Project 91 races this year, expected to be at COTA as soon as this week. The driver for COTA is unclear, but Justin Marks previously said that the Project 91 seat was Kimmy until Kimmy said otherwise.
I like putting Kimmy back in another car. He was decent in it until he got caught up in that accident.
He actually doing pretty good.
Yeah, well, he was running. He was like starting to move up through the field, and then he got caught up. I forget who it was he got caught up with. I want to think it was like a Ty Dillon.
No, it was Ross Chastain.
Was it Ross?
Yes, it was his teammate.
It was. You're right.
It was his teammate.
Yep. The fact they haven't already announced it tells me it'll be a guy who's already driving another Cup car and they're working something contractual out. I agree. Corey LaJoy. I'm telling you, dude, I feel it in my bones. If this happens, you know you will never, ever, ever hear the end of how I predicted it.
Yeah. I realize that.
Jesse's got some good ideas here. Travis. Oh, we got a couple people for Travis.
I would love Travis Pastrana, dude.
But he won't run Chevy.
Oh, no.
The reason why he ran with Toyota is because Toyota owns Subaru. So it crosses over there. And he's a Subi guy. Haley. If it was a Ford, maybe.
Already in, yep.
Me too. I would love for Daniel to come. But I don't know. I guess getting paid to be a reserve driver in F1 for Team Red Bull probably ain't a bad gig, right?
Sure, pays a lot.
Oh, dude, yeah, in F1, Austin Dillon to the non. I don't know if that one would happen.
No.
It was Chastain. Here we go. How about Hendrick just swaps to Ford and then puts Deegan in the non? That's a great idea, dude.
That hurt to type.
LaJoy, Haley, or Jones. Hear me out here. I don't think that Colleague would give up Justin Haley. They freaking love Justin Haley. I think they would kick AJ Allmendinger to the curb before Justin Haley. This sounds mean. I don't know why they believe in Justin Haley so much, but they do. Eric Jones, I don't think that Legacy would loan him over.
Oh, Petty ain't giving him up for anything.
I think Corey is just the guy, dude. I feel like it's Corey. Spire and Hendrick already have their alliance. It works and it makes sense. I would love this too. I would like to see Pastrana run a little bit more. He ran really good at Daytona.
He did?
Dalton, give an answer here.
Oh, crap. I'm not saying LaJoy since you already did. Hold up. Look at something.
I was thinking it was a Toyota. I might be wrong, but I thought he was in a Toyota for the truck race.
BJ McLeod.
BJ McLeod to the non. That would be cool. Dude, I would totally buy a Napa BJ McLeod shirt.
Sponsored by Applebee's.
I don't think Jimmy would do it because Jimmy's the owner of another team. I just don't think that Hendrick would do that.
I don't think he has any relationships with Hendrick anymore because of that.
I'd say they're friends, but as far as
but deals with sponsors stuff like that, no.
Legacy, Colleague, and RCR are all affiliated. So those three are their own powerhouse.
Yep.
And then, of course, RCR and Hendrick, they work on engines together. But I think that's as far as that alliance really goes. Spire and Hendrick, bro. Spire is Hendrick's satellite team, and we don't even realize it. Yeah. If it's Ty Dillon, I too will jump off of a hill. Kurt Busch. Kurt is Toyota loyal, bro. And he's still out of it.
And he's still got a potato head now, too. So,
dude, I wish. I hope. I want Corey to get a good ride. But I don't know that Corey would ever fully leave Spire. I think he really believes in what they're doing there.
I think DBC was talking about candidates for the number 4 car next season because Jordan Bianchi was on today. And they were talking about it. I still need to listen to it.
Yeah, I think they'll have that figured out by the start of the playoffs.
Very late in the season.
Yeah. I think around the start of the playoffs is when that news will happen. What I could see is potentially them, and I hate it, but I could see maybe Priest going to the 4 and then them putting Riley Herbst in the 41. And listen, I'm right there with you, Dalton. I agree too, but that opens up the 98 for Haley.
Yeah.
Haley's just got to get out of the trucks. That's it, bottom line. No, Custer wouldn't due to one big fact here. His dad is the president of Haas.
And Ford.
Yeah, Ford especially, but his dad's the president of Haas, and that would be a terrible look. Thank you. That would be cool.
Mark Martin.
He comes in and wins, and he's like, you know what? I'm not retired. JTG is Hendrick affiliated. That's a good point. That's possible. Like, talk about just like the momentum from that. But I don't know that they would do that because they are playoff eligible. So therefore, they're going to want to rack up as many potential points as possible.
Exactly.
So I think maybe that takes Ricky off the list. But who knows? Clint Boyer. Oh my God.
At least we don't have to listen to him anymore.
I agree. Spire is on the right trajectory, and having your guy running, like go and run a Hendrick car for like 2 or 3 weeks, think of the knowledge he brings back. Carl Edwards, dude, I wish. I don't know that John ever leaves Toyota.
No, Toyota ain't letting them go.
Natalie Decker. This is the most obvious answer here. Natalie Decker in the 9.
That would be a fun day on Twitter, though. That came true.
Oh, I know. Is Eric retiring next year too? Dude, I feel like Eric's just doing whatever Eric wants to do. That Smithfield money will keep him in that car as long as he wants it. But I'd say he's probably done. If not this season, next season. Hell, SHR might have 2 cars open. Like, they might just throw Haley from the trucks to the Cup. Who knows? I'm sorry. I think that SHR is in an identity crisis. I feel like there's no like true ownership. Like Gene Haas is kind of just running around and Tony Stewart's drag racing. Jeb Burton or Kligerman, I like both of those actually. I do like Parker. That's a good one.
Wait. Jeffrey Earnhardt.
Jeffrey would be sick. But it goes back, Jeffrey doesn't have any next gen experience.
I mean, we're not really talking about for like the rest of the time chases out. I mean, it could be like 1 driver a week or something like that.
Yeah,
it's only like find somebody. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I think that they're gonna want somebody who has like more experience though, because I do think they still want good finishes for the sponsors. That's why I'm not sure that they're gonna like swing into left field too much. I could see them bringing Allgaier up. That one's realistic. I don't know that they would bring Brendan Jones up, but it's possible. I don't know. I mean, all the JRM guys have to be automatically, put up at the front of the line. But to me, Corey is standing at the door.
I do want to say this, like, Jeffrey Earnhardt for just Talladega only.
That would work. I don't hate that idea. Like, I don't hate the idea of bringing Jeffrey in. It's just I don't know that Hendrick would, like, want to risk it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's true, too. But I don't know if those would translate to Ricky, though. I guess maybe they would, yeah, because it's driver points. Someone get a hold of Dick Trickle. Dick Trickle is not still kicking, actually. Dick Trickle,
rest in peace.
Yeah, he killed himself on the side of a road.
Yep.
That took a dark turn. Corey just at Atlanta, or Jeffrey just at Atlanta? Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Corey, Justin, and Josh. That wouldn't be a bad lineup. I'm telling you, Corey. So anyway, we had the truck race. I guess we can get into that. Dalton, take it away. This was your day of the weekend.
Obviously, this was, in my opinion, the best race of the week, the whole weekend. Biased and unbiased opinions there. It was pretty wild to start. How about them pit crews showing up late to start at the beginning?
Imagine how they felt. Like, I couldn't imagine the stress that the drivers, the teams, and the pit guys who were on their way to the track.
I mean, it wasn't their fault though. Like it just happened.
Yeah, what was it? There was like an issue with the plane.
Yeah, and they had to like get a new one.
Yeah, literally what happened with us in Daytona.
Oh darn. And it affected Kyle because he decided to come pit on like the first caution, and of course his pit crew wasn't even there yet, so they had to use like their mechanics, I guess, to go over the wall. They couldn't get bless their hearts, they couldn't even get one of the wheels tightened, and had to come back in and fix it. And
Who was that? Like, what crew was that?
I think that was like Sheldon. It looked like Sheldon Creed's like engineers or mechanics.
Dude, that's a rough. That's just like a tough position.
I mean, I'm not mad at them. I mean, like, it's not their fault. They did what they had to do, but yeah, they didn't get the wheels tight. Kyle had to come back in. There's a freaking tow truck parked right in Kyle's pit stall.
Oh, so at what point did you feel like Kyle wasn't going to win?
I never thought that.
Really? You didn't think that he was like
I knew he had
off?
a rocket ship. I knew he had a rocket ship, and it was like way early. I said as soon as the pit crew came in, yeah, like that wasn't happening again. He was coming back to the front.
Hocevar was Hocevar. So I actually, about halfway through, I was like, Kyle's not going to win this race. It was when he started like fading back. He was like running 4th and 5th, and it was like he couldn't get around anybody.
He did have some competition in the race, but I keep forgetting like who drove the 2 truck or something like that. It's hard to keep up with these like free agencies in the truck series, but some of them were competing with Kyle at the very beginning of it. Like they were passing him for the lead on restarts. I'm trying to remember the name. Hold on just 1 second. He wrecked out. I'm going to get a name real quick. I'm so sorry. Let's see.
Nick Sanchez.
Nick Sanchez, yeah. He came to play.
Yeah, that's one of the kids who he killed it in ARCA last year. I think he's going to have a good season.
Yeah.
I think he's one of like the upcomers for the sport as a whole. I think in like 10 years from now, it's going to be like Sam Mayer, Ty Gibbs, Nick Sanchez, Sammy Smith. Like those are going to be our big names.
And Christian Eckes came to play too.
Eckes did have a good run.
What happened to Derek Krause, by the way?
Might have to refresh myself on that one.
Because I keep forgetting that he's not in the 19 anymore.
I want to think he's bouncing around trucks.
I feel like he's got to be racing for a smaller team somewhere.
He's not racing at all?
Oh, apparently not then, I guess.
I thought he had like a part-time thing going on.
I feel like he has to somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know if you knew that or not, Dalton.
Red Race. No, I did not.
Yeah, it's their alliance.
Okay, then. Oh, well, that would make sense because they're not really a 3-car team anymore. They basically gave one up. So
yeah.
All right.
And they clearly had like all the utilities needed to have a 3-car team. He ran Daytona. Derek Krause did. Okay. I knew he ran something. Sammy Smith is super aggressive, but he is a damn good driver. Jesse Little was the race director for the trucks race. First time out of training with NASCAR. That's cool. That's really cool, actually. So Kyle Busch wins. And
I gotta fix it.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah,
5-1.
Did you think that it was going to be were you confident for a sweep or no?
Yes, I was. I was confident.
Were you?
Right after the California win.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I knew that Saturday would not be his day. Just because I don't think Kaulig has the speed that they used to have in the Xfinity.
This was the first time I felt confident in such a long time. But I feel like we were very overhyped on Sunday, which we'll get to later on. But, a lot of people kept telling me that Kyle wasn't going to win the Xfinity Series. And I know they're struggling with the 10 car, but it really wasn't as bad as people kept saying it was. I figured the 10 car could compete a little bit because Austin Dillon last week in California, he tore that thing up, and competed pretty well, hung in the top 5, had a shot to win too late in the race. So I feel like Kyle could do the same thing. And Kyle made his way to the front, but obviously his teammate Chandler Smith was 1,000 times better, hands down the best colleague car. So it just didn't work out like that, and just didn't have the long run car. Pretty much they got some more stuff to work on, but I mean, it wasn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be, but I guess it was too good to be true.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really fault him or anybody as far as like his underwhelming performance Saturday.
I mean, I'm not mad. It's just like
he ran that 10 about. He ran it better than how the 10 normally is ran, or yeah, I mean, I guess is normally ran. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know that you can really pay too much attention to that.
I'm not mad. Like, yeah, I mean, it was his first time in Xfinity cars in like 51 races. It's a brand new race team, brand new manufacturer. So there was going to be growing pains a little bit coming back, but we are coming back to Phoenix next weekend. So we'll see.
Is he running Xfinity?
Yes, at Phoenix this week.
Okay.
So his schedule's Phoenix this week. Then he won't come back till Charlotte in late May. Then Watkins Glen in August and Darlington in September, and that's it.
Gotcha. Koopa's jet lagged and Jacob's on bed rest with the stomach bug. So it's just
oh gosh,
me and old Dalty here tonight.
I never want those. Those are the worst.
Stomach bugs.
Yes, like those scare me. Like if there was a stomach bug pandemic, I would literally
masking up.
Yes. Yes.
Is it the throwing up that gets you?
Yes. Yes.
Dude, I've always been like a nauseous person. I've thrown up so many times that like dude, I can throw up and like I'm just back to normal within a second.
I wouldn't know how to live if that was me.
Oh, it sucked because I'm nauseous, so I get sick and I throw up because I threw up, right? Like I make myself sick because I'm like, ew, this is gross, and I throw up more. But dude, yeah, it's just I threw up so much. Last year, I threw up like every fucking day. I
haven't thrown up in almost 13 years, so
that's impressive.
Yeah, I try to keep that streak alive.
That is impressive. My stomach hurt.
Oh yeah. Jacob goes to his parents' room and says, "Mom, I threw up."
Yeah,
in the middle of the night.
He's got the vomit all over his face.
His red mustache.
Mom, I throwed it.
Damn.
I am a puke and rally kind of guy. I don't drink nowhere near the way I used to, but back when I drank heavy, dude, I was puke and rally. I would be like, all right, I gotta empty out and start over. Something's not setting right.
I have came close lots of times. Like after my second nasal surgery, the anesthesia like messed me up so bad.
Oh yeah.
So
do you like fight it?
Yeah, like I just.
Dude, I can't. No, I can't.
I swallow till it stops.
Really? See?
Yes, it works. It works.
So right now, like I could just make myself throw up like that. Like, it is just always there for me.
And for my last surgery last year, I had to tell them like, listen, I about got sick last time. I don't want to do it again. So can you please do something to make sure that doesn't happen? So they gave me like a little patch to put behind my ear.
Okay.
Yep.
That's cool. And it helped?
Oh, yeah. Dude. This last year's surgery was probably the best surgery I've ever had. Like, I felt like I could have went back to work the next day if I wanted to.
I remember you're like pretty uppity for the most part.
Oh, yeah. Like, because the first two surgeries, I couldn't even wake up.
Yeah.
But this one, I'm like, dude, like this, I feel great.
Modern medicine advancements are incredible. It's crazy to think that like 200 years ago, if you had diarrhea, you died. Like there was just no help for you. I forget, it was like one of those random stats or whatever, but it was like in the 1700s, diarrhea was like the third leading cause of death.
What?
Yeah. Back in the day, dude, if you had diarrhea, that was it. Write that will because you were done. Now most of us just live with it. It's called the girl ear patch.
Of course, he has to make fun of me for that.
A girl peeked on your shoe one time and it all. Dude, that's rough. Was it at the ETSU show? When we were in Daytona, we ate at this Ford restaurant. It was all Jacob's idea.
Of course,
Go figure. Yeah. I'm glad we did though, because that was the best damn hamburger I've ever had
burgers,
in my entire life.
I'll never eat burgers, but those look good.
Dude, they were so good. So I get that, eat it. We're all like hanging out, talking, and then Summer's like, "I'm gonna run to the bathroom." And me and Jacob, so the bathrooms, the sinks, they're weird. They're a tire, and like you're not really sure how to like turn the water on, and like there's a bunch of like different, and it's a gas pump at like where the water comes out. So like you squeeze the trigger and nothing happens, and I'm like patting around, and then there's like a little like valve at the bottom of the sink, and like you open it to turn the water on. So when she went to use the bathroom, we were like, "Good luck turning the water on," and she was gone for a while. So we're like, "Dude, she probably like doesn't know how to turn it on." No, while she was in the bathroom, a little kid came in there and threw up on her feet.
Oh no! No! No!
Yep.
Damn.
But yeah, that's what happened.
Shit.
Yeah. The rest of the Xfinity. Go ahead.
Speaking of bathroom, real quick. I remember when me and my dad went to the All-Star race for the first time in 2008. We actually went to the Hinder Motorsports shop because we know a guy who worked there, and he got us like a tour of the whole shop.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we went to Pizza Hut before we went to the track all day. And I went to the bathroom, and then as I'm getting ready to wash my hands, I lose my tooth out of nowhere.
You lost your tooth?
Yeah. This back when I still had baby teeth.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that's metal.
Yeah. It wasn't even ready to come out yet. It just
happened.
Yep. Fun times.
My pillow fell off my chair. Dude, I don't know that I wouldn't be able to like constrain myself. Like if somebody threw up on me, I think I'm turning around swinging.
I'm checking into a hospital and get like a chemical bath or something like that.
Yeah, dude, I would be, especially if it was at like a sporting event to where like I can't just go somewhere and get clean. Like obviously my shirt's coming off. If they throw up all over me, like I'm going down to my boxers. I don't care.
Like if I watch someone throw up, like I get a heart attack. Like it feels like I'm watching somebody die or something. Do you ever get that feeling?
Yeah, when you're like dry heaving.
No,
or like when you're just watching somebody.
Yeah, watching it happen to somebody. Like, don't you get like a heart attack?
Oh, dude, if I hear somebody gag, I throw up.
God.
It's not a joke.
Oh shit.
The old lady at the bingo. Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Throwing up all
over.
Look,
the kid with the neck brace. Oh my god.
Dude, I'm telling you, if that happens to me, I'm turning around, swinging. I don't care if it's like a 90-year-old woman. She's going out.
I don't blame you, to be honest with you.
Worst part of being a parent is puke. I bet. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like when I have kids.
Same.
It's like they're like Dad, I throwed up, and then I'm like, nah, I throwed up too.
You're on your own.
You're a man. He's like 4. I'm like,
no, I'd have to like
pull yourself up.
I'd have to quarantine and not take care of my kid. I want nothing to do with it.
They're just throwing up, and you have your bedroom door locked.
I know for a fact my big sister would do that.
What? She can't do it either.
Yeah, because that's where we get it from. Like Madison had bad OCD from that.
Really?
Because Olivia would get sick all the time when she was little.
Yeah.
And Madison, I swear, like would freak the hell out. It was that bad. It was horrible, dude.
I get it. Like if I hear somebody gagging, I can't. If somebody pukes on me, I'm throwing old man hands. I don't blame you.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
God.
That's rough.
I'd be so mad too.
That's when you send them to my grandparents.
Pretty much.
Dude, I'm not kidding. If you do it, I can't hold it.
He's gonna whoop some ass after he's done too.
Oh no. Oh no. See, baby spit up isn't as bad.
No.
It's like baby poop, right? Like it's not as gross.
Yeah.
But that's rough. Yeah. So
anyways, Xfinity Series.
Yeah, Chandler Smith looked like he was gonna just run away with it. He did run away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, hell of a run by him. It's good to see him performing well.
Oh, I love seeing it, man. Like,
yeah,
he's a former KBM driver. I like seeing him do good at Colleague.
Yeah, and he kind of stayed loyal with Kyle, really. He made the change over to Chevy, too. So, and ironically enough, they were teammates Saturday. So, I think he's going to have a good season. I think he's going to find victory lane multiple times, pit lane. God, I hope he doesn't find that multiple times. That would be Sheldon Creed luck. Speaking of Sheldon Creed, dude, bad luck, right?
I feel bad for the guy, dude, at this point.
Where did he finish?
I feel like in the teens.
Let me double check. I should have had this pulled up, but I'm unprofessional, unprepared.
Hey, same.
Sheldon finished 9th, actually. So he salvaged, okay. He salvaged. So top 10 real quick. 10 was Daniel Hemrick. Where else would Daniel Hemrick finish other than the top 10? Sheldon Creed, Riley Herbst. Riley's putting together a good season. I don't think enough people are giving him his respect that he deserves.
I'll admit it. He's not doing that bad.
Best running SHR car.
Yep.
And then you have Stan Mayer, John Hunter, Josh Berry, Kyle Busch, Chandler Smith, Justin Allgaier, and Austin Hill. Chandler Smith was leading this race.
What the hell happened? Like,
I think it's kind of just like a young guy rookie mistake. I think he was probably being a little too aggressive for too long. And
he did have to go through a lot of lap traffic.
Yeah, and I think that used him up. Austin Hill and Justin Allgaier, they were smart. They didn't race each other. They just kind of single filed and chased him down. And then they passed him like he was setting still. Austin Hill is the greatest driver to ever strap into a race car.
I wish Jacob was here right now.
I know, yeah. It's hard to deny it anymore. Austin Hill might be the greatest driver of all time.
Austin freaking Hill, dog.
Just got home, fellas. Fresh bowl packed. Roll Tide, bitches. Debate. Give up going to spring or fall Dega to go to Bristol instead. Keep in mind, no Nasfinity in fall. Just now trucks. Stay lifted, fellas. Wait, what?
Oh, they're not doing.
Fall Dega isn't.
Oh, they're not doing Xfinity for fall Dega anymore.
You know what they are doing though? Xfinity in the fall at Bristol, and Dale Jr. is going to be racing in it. I think that's a no-brainer.
Yep.
Dude, Bristol is the place to be. Bristol's the greatest. Well, it's not the greatest racetrack. I'm not going to be that biased, but Bristol is like the best time.
I can't wait for next month, dude.
Bristol Dirt.
Yes, I'm so excited to get back to the track.
I know, me too. I've missed Bristol. It's been what, like 6 months now?
Yep.
Yeah, we need to get back to Bristol.
I'm not even going to that many tracks this year, so I'm just ready to get back. I wish I could go to Atlanta.
Yeah, we decided we are doing Atlanta in the spring. Probably not going to do the summer.
Yeah, I wouldn't do summer either. So it's going to be you and Cooper?
I don't know if Cooper's going.
I thought he said he would.
I mean, just whoever comes. I know, like me and Summer have our tickets. At this point, I just let everybody buy their own tickets. If everybody wants to go, then we'll all link up and set together.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing for Bristol Dirt, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the college tickets because that's just the cheapest way to go about it.
Yeah.
I guess this was about
Chandler Smith. Yes.
Yeah. Well, it was a long run at the end.
I thought he had a better long run car.
Was the Xfinity race better than the Cup?
I would have to.
I say no. I say no.
I don't know.
The Xfinity was my least favorite race of the weekend.
Here's what I'm going to say about that. I think they were both the same.
They were very equal. They were very,
equal.
very, very similar.
Yes.
Overall, I think the trucks were the best race of the weekend. I agree with Dalton there.
Yep.
Hey, if you are at Bristol Dirt, then we're all going to set together. We'll find somewhere to set, as long as it's not sold out, which I don't think it will be.
No.
I don't know that answer.
I didn't know that was happening.
Bristol is a nice area. It's developing really well right now too. Like if you were serious about wanting to move to Bristol, now is the time because of all the commercial that's going in.
Bristol's fine, just anywhere but Murfreesboro, please.
You don't need any more people there.
No, we've got too many already.
I don't know.
I will.
The first Nashville race for me was just like Like I watched Kyle Larson lead the entire race.
Hey, it's gonna be at night this year though. I'm excited.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be cool. Is it a Sunday night though?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's ridiculous.
At least we don't have to burn our ass off this time. That's
do a Saturday night race. It's in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
Like Atlanta being a Sunday night is stupid, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like there's no other major sports on TV. Like at that point. I mean, baseball's going, but
I miss
Saturday night.
I miss when we had like 8 Saturday night races a year.
Dude, me too.
I honestly love having the Sunday off. You know?
It's nice.
Just to do whatever, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan, you're going to Richmond, right? I'm going to try to do Richmond. I really want to do Richmond.
Oh, that's a 3 Chiefs next race for Kyle.
Is it?
Yep.
No, I'll stay with a buddy. Camping's fun, but if you have the means to have like a house nearby, it's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, camping at Atlanta's not bad though.
Atlanta's a nice place.
Yeah,
like that whole facility is nice. Speaking of Atlanta, debating on taking your 2 boys to the spring race. I think that's probably like the perfect age to start going to races.
Yep.
7 now. Maybe your 4-year-old might get a little restless, but if he's interested by the cars, then he might be zoned in the whole time.
This new Atlanta, I mean, I know this is like a divided subject, but I personally love the new Atlanta person more than the old one.
I agree.
Because I saw both. I saw the old one, and then I saw the new one, and I like the new one so much better.
Now, I would love to see how the next gen would run at Old Atlanta. I think it would be just as exciting as what Auto Club has been the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Kind of that aging surface, sliding around everywhere. But the new Atlanta, first off, Atlanta's facility is incredible. I feel like it kind of gets like, maybe it's like underrated for like how good of a facility it actually is. There's not a whole lot of walking. They have the free parking. I mean, it's an incredible track. They have Wi-Fi, which is great.
Oh, the Wi-Fi there is fantastic.
And it works. Yeah,
fantastic.
And it works. And like their fan zone is always something going on. The last time I went, they had like a wrestling ring set up outside, and they had like wrestlers wrestling before the race. So there's always stuff going on. I think Atlanta's a good track. It's a very family-oriented track too, I think. It's not like a wild party track.
Oh, yeah. Don't get wild like Cooper, because you about get kicked out.
You get yelled at. Xfinity is still going to Road America and racing Chicago. I see. That's where Degas Date went. Nashville last year. See, that's how I felt about Nashville in 21. Dude, it was so hot that first year, dude. Was that hotter last year?
Yes. Dude, that whole week was bad. Like, we were in the, like,
or middle of Tennessee in June is a nightmare anyway.
Last year was horrible. Like that. No, I'm being serious. It was never that hot. It was never that hot until last year.
So I do Bonnaroo. I've done Bonnaroo like 9. Okay, it was canceled in 2020 and 2021. So I've been every other year in between last year and 2014. The middle of June in Tennessee, in Middle Tennessee, it's a scorcher no matter what. It's so freaking flat. Like there's hardly ever any wind blowing. I think that having a daytime race in the middle of Tennessee in June is just a stupid idea.
I really want Nashville and Bristol Dirt's dates to switch.
That would be perfect. But
because I remember before Cup even went there, on Easter weekend, they would always run the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series on Easter weekend at Nashville. And I keep preaching over and over and over that I would love Bristol Dirt a lot more if they would run it in June. I think that'd be perfect. And of course, at night. But if you switch, or actually, you know what? Scratch that, because this time of year is like tornado season in Nashville. So probably might not be a good idea thinking about it.
I don't know. I think that it's a weird date to have a day race in the middle of a Tennessee summer. I think Ben Kennedy's the guy who does the scheduling.
Yeah.
I understand what he's doing, and like, he's young, he's trying to be innovative, and I respect that. But I want him to like be a year ahead and go and like just kind of see what the weather's like in all these areas at the time he's planning to schedule these races.
I think day races, like in the summer, like in general, like, no matter where, like bad.
Yeah,
they should all be at night.
I agree. Big Papa Pump. Yeah, he was there. Old was way better. No, dude, no.
Nah.
Old was done. Washed. Nashville and Atlanta both moving to night races is the best thing to happen to this weekend camper.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure that's great, but let me ask you this. Does it affect you at all, it being on a Sunday night instead of a Saturday night? How does that do for you?
It would be too, because like, I don't really like taking off much work. So obviously, like, if I don't want to ask off, like me leaving Sunday night, like right after the race, would suck.
Yeah.
Like, I would just hate to be in it, like.
Well, do you remember like driving home from Bristol after the night race? Like, back in like 2011, do you remember the traffic?
Well, me and Dad figured that out. We have a perfect route to where we don't have to deal with that.
Which way do you go?
We go down like a back road, dude. But
yeah,
the problem is there's deer everywhere, and they can pop out at you at any moment.
See, it's getting out of the parking lot that usually sucks.
Like, me and Dad would always park at the fire department at Bristol.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's like right in the back road, so we just walk there and get out. We don't have to sit in anything.
That's smart.
And last year for the night race, like, I swear I found like 25 deer driving through like home.
That's terrifying.
It scared the crap out of me. Yeah, because I was afraid like they were going to jump out at me, and it was foggy too. So
oh God, yeah.
That was even worse.
Yeah. Oh, wait, here we go. I plan on leaving Monday anyway, so it doesn't bother me. And that's fair. I think a lot of people, I mean, if you're planning on going to the races and you're camping, I mean, now you really think about staying through Sunday night. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I don't know, like JD says here, the Sunday night race thing it's tough.
I mean, I get why they're doing it, because unfortunately, for some reason, the Saturday night races don't get good TV ratings. I mean, you saw that at Martinsville last year, but the Sunday night races actually do work pretty good for TV. So, but still, though, I don't.
It's one of those things. It's one of those things. See, I don't understand why it works well. I hate watching TV like on Sunday evenings.
Yeah,
because like that for me, and I feel like a lot of people are probably the same way. Anything that you have to get done, if you're a procrastinator, like anything that you have to have done before the start of the week, you do Sunday night.
I just want like Sundays to do whatever. Like, or actually, no, I want Sundays to be my relaxing day. If that makes sense. Like, I love like when Saturday night races, like I could go to church, go home, and then just sit for the rest of the day before I had to go back to school.
Yep. Yeah, just have that decompression time. If you want to kick back, play video games or whatever hobbies you have, like you could just focus on those.
Yeah.
Sundays are like my least and favorite day of the week now. I love it because I get, NASCAR on Sundays, but after the race is over, there's just so much shit that I always have to like catch up on. And it's like, ugh. That probably wouldn't have happened if they would have allowed you to take in a cooler with water, and if they wouldn't have ran out of water.
Yep.
Speaking of hitting animals, sadly I witnessed a dog get hit.
Oh dude, don't tell me that.
Dude, that's awful.
I didn't want to hear that, dog. Hey, speaking of that, I think I found the culprit of who hit that cat in California last week.
Who?
It looked like Eric Almirola.
Really?
There's a YouTube video of like all angles of the incident.
So it was Almirola.
Yep. It was either like Eric Almirola or Ty Gibbs. Because they were all like running together when that happened.
Imagine if Gibbs hit that in he gets this vehicle.
Ross Chastain and Ryan Blaney, like this happened in the end of stage 1. Ryan Blaney and Ross Chastain got very close, but they were looking at the cars like back in the pack going by it, and that were running like a very high lane, and it could have been either Eric Almirola or Ty Gibbs. Like it looked like Eric Almirola.
Why was there not a caution called for like a live animal on the track?
They've done that before, haven't they? Or well, actually no.
It's always like maybe like a squirrel.
Yeah, glad you mentioned that. 2014 Atlanta, there was a squirrel on the track. Harvick complained about it on the radio, but that stayed green.
I think for a squirrel, okay, it's fine. Like it's quick and it's agile. We're talking a whole ass cat, dude.
Well, but here's the thing, though. What's weird is every time there's an animal on the track, it's always during like practice and qualifying.
Yeah.
It's never during the race.
Yeah.
It's never during the race.
And I guess that's because probably like there are so many people around, like the animals stay away. Yeah. Whereas like with practice and qualifying, it's not as busy. When we were leaving Daytona, there were these raccoons that were just chilling on the side of the road as people were walking by. And like they were just so desensitized. Like these people just walk by like it doesn't even matter. Like it's not like 3 raccoons. Like they're not like terrifying.
Oh, dude, do you remember that bunny rabbit at Bristol for Truck Series practice that one year?
I don't.
It's on YouTube, yeah. They had to stop truck practice because there was a bunny rabbit walking around the track.
Oh.
And they had to chase it.
I would like pause it. I would throw like a caution.
Yeah, they stopped it. And they like sent people out there. They had to like get a bucket to like chase them down. Yeah.
The fox at Pocono, I do remember it.
There were so many. I feel like there was an eagle in one of them, or like some kind of bird. No, it was an owl. It was an owl at California.
An owl?
Yes.
I don't remember the owl.
Yes, I remember. Dude, I remember a lot of these. Okay, so I remember a bunny rabbit at Bristol, a fox at Pocono, an owl at California. Oh, there was also like a big bee's nest on a flag stand at California too. They had to stop that and get like people to spray it.
How you feel about vomit is how I feel about wasps.
Oh god, dude.
Like I doesn't matter where I'm at.
I don't mess with those, dog.
No, they want to mess with you for no reason.
Yeah.
Drunk Man on the Fence at Richmond. I think he counts as an animal. You were there for that?
I was, yes.
You saw him?
I didn't see it from where I was sitting, but like I know they weighed the caution. This was back when like they had the phantom debris cautions like every 5 minutes. So I thought it was just that. And my stepdad like turned around and said, "Hey, they say there was a guy on the fence." I'm like, "Where?" Like I tried to look around and see if I could find him, but
I wish that I could go back in time and go to one of those old Richmond races.
2011 was my first Richmond race, and that was the best one I've been to.
Really? Yeah, I wish I could go back to like the COT era Richmond races. That would be cool. The Drunk Man at Richmond definitely is an animal in his own right.
Yeah, dude, there were so many animals I remember. Kyle Busch ran over a rabbit at Sonoma.
Dude, I would feel so bad.
Yeah.
Earnhardt hit a seagull.
Yeah, at Daytona. He was actually leading when it happened, and it overheated his engine. You don't remember that?
I don't.
Yeah.
Was that the 92?
It had to be 92. Yeah, because Dale Earnhardt was leading, hit a seagull in the backstretch. It damages his car, overheats the engine, so that lost him one.
Stat people, what year did Earnhardt hit the...
It had to be 92, I think.
The seagull.
Yeah. It's either 92 or 93.
That was miserable, dude.
Oh, I was there too, actually. Yeah.
I would take COT era back any time of
I miss COT, dude. I miss COT so much.
The guy who drove around in the pace car forever. That was an animal. 93, King of the Trill Thanks. Junior.
SG.
Where he at?
Oh, yeah, look. You can look these up on YouTube, dog. Like, there's like a whole compilation.
91. Okay.
Oh, it was 91. Okay.
I was one above. Trill was 2 years ahead. We were in the right ballpark though.
All right, so here at Talladega, we got like a freaking crow.
Yeah, poor guy.
All the way high in the banking. Oh my
God, dude, he's getting a calf workout right there. Could you imagine tumbling down that?
Dude, I would fall.
You would roll all the way down.
Yeah. Let's just. Oh yeah, here's the bee's nest at California. That thing was massive.
Hell no, bro. Was it in the flag stand?
Yes. Oh, what's this? I didn't see this one. Is that a dog?
Yeah, it's like a whole ass German Shepherd.
Holy shit. Oh, that's an old one. Holy crap. I think it is a dog.
Yeah, that is a dog.
Oh, there's the groundhog at Michigan. Watch this one. This one's funny. All right, so he tried to use it with a shovel. Now watch this. Watch this. So they get the trash can. Still chasing it around. Yeah, back to that groundhog at Michigan. So they actually got it like in the trash can, and they were trying to put it in the truck, and then it fell out. They had to catch it again. Oh yeah, here's the owl. Here's the owl.
Dude, he just had a good view.
Yeah.
He was just trying to watch some racing.
Dude, look at that pretty thing. I don't know what this is. This looks like a cat.
Or a rabbit. I can't tell.
No, it is a rabbit. Oh, this is back in the Winston days.
He's just chilling in the shadow.
Hide behind the eagle, the instant win.
Yeah.
That looks like Pocono. Yeah, that is Pocono. Hey.
Yeah. Oh,
oh yeah, giant... here's the Bristol rabbit. He is speeding.
Dude, he is getting
Holy shit. He going. I think he hit under the safer barrier. Oh my god. That thing is flying, dog. Wow. Oh my god.
Oh man. Good times, right?
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
Good times. Was that just 2004 when the orange blew across the track? I thought that was longer ago.
During qualifying.
I agree. Ward Burton should always be on call to come and conserve.
Yeah. If I ever see a snake, I'm calling Ward Burton. I don't care where he's at. He's handling that for me.
Them Bristol rabbits live inside the track. Don't know how many times we had to stop testing or racing experience for them working there.
I wonder if we'll have one for this year since it's Easter again.
Oh yeah, little bunny rabbit.
We should.
You know what? They should just release a bunch of rabbits on the dirt and have them race.
I like that idea.
Each driver has one rabbit they're assigned to, and they've got to like get
that rabbit that was like flying around the truck.
Yeah, that's the rabbit I want.
That's my winner there.
Yeah.
We need a name for it though.
I'm putting the house on him.
We need a name for it, like they name horses for the Kentucky Derby. Trying to think of a good
just
name
like
for
the
it.
most like random ass like Hoppy.
Someone give us a name. Give us a name in chat. Best one wins.
Yeah, give us a horse racing rabbit name. Sir Hops a lot.
That's not bad.
That one's mid. Dude, I would love to see this, actually.
Oh yeah, like
stuff like that would be so good for the fan experience.
Yeah, because I know they drag race on like Atlanta's pit road.
Yeah, stuff like that should be just like a no-brainer to do at these tracks. That's what Dalton, let's just buy Bristol and like overhaul the fan experience. Lord Hoppington. That's a good one.
Okay. Hops and
Brew. That's a good one. All right, we have two people, or two good names so far. Please keep sending those in. All right, let's do the cup real quick, and then there's a special segment that that we have.
Oh no, I already know what it is.
Egnaldo, that's a good one.
Oh, okay.
That is a good one. All right, 3 solid winners. Okay, so the Cup Series race happens. Chase Elliott's out. Josh Berry's in. Joey Logano starts on the pole and then just kind of fades back to oblivion. Hendrick dominates the entire race. Am I missing anything so far?
Not really. I mean, that really happened.
It was a snooze fest. It was a snooze fest.
For some odd reason, after Logano got wrecked, like the racing got really good for only like 30 laps, and then it went back to what it was before.
It was very last gen-ish. Like dirty air really mattered a lot.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty disappointed for this weekend's race. Like
I was too. The last few Vegas trips have been great.
Both Vegas races last year were good.
And even before that, Vegas was one of the more exciting 1.5s.
Yeah, and I mean, it still is. It's just, I don't know what the deal was yesterday, but...
Also, there's an unfair standard following, like, right after Fontana. Because, I know it's gone now, and it doesn't matter. But last year's Auto Club race was one of my favorite races of the season. Yeah. And I have a feeling that last week's race is going to be one of my favorite races of the season. It's just such good racing. And having to follow up on that with just like a cookie cutter 1.5, I don't know that it'll ever, like,
I mean, I know not every
great.
I know not every race is going to be good, but I just expected better. Because I've always said Las Vegas is an underrated mile-and-a-half track, and it's put on good shows, but it just wasn't it yesterday. So I don't know what the deal was with that. It just looked hard to pass. I don't know. A lot of people are saying like the cold conditions might have something to do with it, or the wind, but it wasn't really that cold.
The wind was brutal though.
Yeah.
And who was it that they radioed in and talked to? It was Willie, I think. Wasn't
actually,
it?
You know what? I feel like I know what might have happened. It made the wind made the race car so tight that they really couldn't make any passes.
Yeah, and that's possible. I think it was Willie that they radioed in and talked to, and he specifically said that the wind was making it rough. I'm pretty sure it was him that they talked to from the booth. It was either him or Blaney. I can't remember which one it was. Dale Earnhardt. I like that one. That's a good one.
I think that's the winner so far. That's the leader.
Good. Yeah. Maybe this means good things for short tracks this year. Mile and a half was goated last year. Short tracks were mid. Maybe the switch comes this year.
I'm very curious to see how this short track pack is next for this weekend at Phoenix.
I hope that it's crazy. I genuinely hope that it makes Phoenix.
It needs to be better. It needs to be better.
I hope you're wrong. And why I hope you're wrong is I hope that our intermediates aren't mid. But I want shorts to be better. I just don't know why we can't have both, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and they're trying. I mean, they're trying to make, like, every race good, you know? But it's just, I don't know. There's just a lot of work to do if you want to make, like, every track have good racing product.
I agree with this too. I think we are starting to see teams like catch on and really understand the car better. I was hoping that it was going to take more than one season for teams to kind of like separate, but I mean, it was bound to happen at some point. Denny Hopper, that's a good one.
Oh, actually, I got one. Ricky Hoppy.
Ricky Hoppy's a good one.
Yep.
Road courses too. Yeah, they got the new package.
So apparently they're not doing it for Bristol, which is weird.
Bristol and Dover.
Yeah, Dover I understand. Dover was actually pretty good last year, but Bristol.
Yeah. I hope something happens for. I hate New Hampshire. New Hampshire to me is one of my least favorite races every single year. So I would like to see New Hampshire be exciting. We have a Hopper Kligerman. Daryl Hopper Jr.
Ross Cottontail.
That's a good one.
Okay.
EB. Eric Bush. Eric Bush. Easter Jones. That's a good one. I would love for Homestead to get the championship back, but
I want Vegas to be a championship track.
I wish that I understand why based on the time of year, but I wish it was East Coast, the championship. I get why it's not, but we used to finish the season later in the year, and they raced at Atlanta.
Dude, when I went to Miami for the championship weekend in 2015, the weather there was beautiful. Like it was mid-70s. It had a little bit of rain here and there, but it felt like springtime when I went.
If you could pick today for a championship race, and keeping in mind the time of year, where would you put it? Vegas?
Yep. Yes.
I would do Homestead, but I think Homestead needs to spend a lot of money. I think that we're getting to the point now to where tracks need to be a state-of-the-art facility. Tracks like Talladega and Darlington are really cool for like their historical purposes, but they're old and ran down. They need a lot of renovation. Daytona is incredible. Bristol is really nice. Atlanta is great. Charlotte is great. I think a lot of tracks just have a long way to go before they could be like real championship race ready. I think Bristol, not that I want Bristol to be the championship race. I think that would be a terrible championship race. But I think Bristol is suitable to be a championship race just because of how nice the venue is.
The weather, however, would not be good though.
Oh, dude,
that's the only thing. That's the only thing.
Snow or rain.
Yep.
They reset Phoenix on the weekends. We changed clocks. Only way to get Homestead back is moving the championship 2 weeks back.
So they actually don't change clocks in the West Coast every year.
That's true, but I mean that's for like the Eastern Coast though. Everything is based on East Coast, as far as like start times and everything, because that's where the majority of Americans are. It's all like a time constraint. It's stupid, but
I wish we stopped that though.
Yeah. The second day we go to an SMI track. Yeah, that's true. Dover lost its second date for Nashville, right?
Yes.
And then Texas lost its second date for COTA. So it's going to be curious. I'm curious to see with Nashville what SMI track loses a date. I think it'll be Bristol Dirt.
I can actually see that too.
Like I could see us just going to Bristol once a year.
That would suck though.
It would.
It really would.
I would be really sad about it. Or they quit going to Nashville. They give Nashville Fairgrounds the Nashville Super Speedway date.
It would make sense because Nashville Fairgrounds being close to downtown.
Yeah.
So,
Cotton Trickle, that's a good name. Hopper Burns, that's another good one. Dick Egg.
What the fuck? Chase Egliot.
That's a good one. Hoppin'
like
Wheeler. Hoppy Bobby. Hopper Elliott.
Bunny Baker.
It's waiting. So, Bunny Baker, that's a good one too. It is on the president's desk. It is approved. All that needs to be done is for it to be signed for us to like never go back again.
Okay. So are they for sure like signing it?
No.
Like it's gonna.
No. But it's setting. They're waiting.
Please just stop it, please. I beg of you, please. I want this
championship at Iowa. Meet them all in the middle. Any guesses on when Chase? It all depends on like how severe it was. I know, and JD said it in here earlier. The surgery was 3 hours. That is more than just a normal break. Regardless, either the doctor was new and like it was their first time like doing a break surgery, or it was a little bit more severe. And I would probably venture to guess it's the latter. I think Chase is going to be out for at least a month. From this weekend, I think he is at least 3 weeks away from coming back. But
I think Dover's the appropriate race for him to come back, because we got tough tracks on the schedule coming up that I don't think are worth re-entering. Because if he were to come back like way too early, that could be like another Michael Annett situation.
I agree.
Yep.
I totally agree. There's no sense in it. How long was Kyle was out? What? 11
3
weeks?
months. 3 months.
Yeah.
But again, like I said early in the show, Kyle's broken foot is what kept him out the longest.
Yeah.
If it was just his right leg,
right,
it probably could have been like a month and a half. But
yeah,
the foot is what killed him.
I don't think it's like, I don't know that it's our, like, it's not our business, really, as far as, like, how bad it was. Of course, like, the fan in me just wants to know, like, how serious it was, just out of curiosity. But, I mean, maybe he doesn't want to start, like, a mass freak out. Because if he were to be like, yeah, they had to repair my blah, 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 everybody immediately becomes a licensed practicing doctor on Twitter, right? And they're like, oh, this is going to impact him for the rest of his career, blah, 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 blah. If I was in Chase's position, I wouldn't, like, I would just give a timeline. I would not indicate anything about my level of injury.
It just sucks, though. Like, when I went through this in 2015, I mean, a lot of Chase Elliott fans have been asking me, like, how did I get through 2015? Like, what did I do or everything like that? Like, I told them, like, it sucks. Like, there's just, I wish I could tell you something good about it, but honestly, there's just not. Like, watching your favorite driver not race to an injury, it's the absolute worst. And, you know, they keep telling me, well, Dalton, he came back and won the championship. I'm sure it wasn't that bad. I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah, cool and all, but still, like, watching him not race for 11 weeks sucked. I mean, I still watched,
yeah. I mean, as a fan,
I went to Bristol. Yeah. I went to Bristol when he was out, and that was awful. Like, I just felt like I was there for nothing without him being there.
So, yeah, no, for sure. Like, as a fan of somebody.
But the worst part about the whole thing for me was not having a timeline, because I was being so impatient. Like, I was ready for him to get back in the car, and I'm trying to figure out, like, I was actually trying to be a doctor myself, saying like, oh, well, maybe you can come back here. Maybe you can come back here. Maybe this is a perfect day. And, I'm trying to look at his Twitter pictures to see like what his leg looks like every day. And does he have the cast off?
Well, like Kurt fans were last season, right? It's just like, give us something. And I mean, I understand the concern and like why fans want that information. It's just I don't necessarily think it's the fans' business. But I mean, it's fair that like we want to know as fans. But the moment you say anything, media's going to take off and run with it. Will Chase Elliott ever be the same after suffering
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario is they do like one of those carbon things that like help alleviate the pressure. I mean, it's Hendrick Motorsports. Like, this isn't like a mom and pop team. Like, Chase is already like getting state-of-the-art care. Chase is getting better medical care than me and you could ever even begin to think about affording.
I'm sure Kyle gave him like recommendations.
Yeah, well, I think it was I don't remember who it was he did the interview with, but he said that he was planning on meeting up with Chase sometime soon, and he had sent Chase all of the information on like who his PT trainers were, like who he saw during his comeback. And I mean, in this situation, Kyle's definitely a guy that I would probably lean on for like guidance throughout this.
Tony Stewart did the same thing to Kyle when he got hurt, because Tony Stewart was the first.
Yep.
And well, Tony's was actually a lot worse. Like, his leg injury was a lot worse than Kyle's.
Yeah.
Like, Tony had like or actually no,
Tony broke his back, didn't he?
No, that was a separate incident. I actually take that back, because like Tony and Kyle both had like a compound fracture, which means it goes right through the skin.
Right. Yeah. That's rough.
Bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
But you're right. Tony did break his back. This is why Chase fans shouldn't really complain about not getting a waiver, because Tony Stewart broke his back in a dune buggy accident like a month before the season even started, and he got a waiver right away. So,
and I don't care what anybody says. Like you could call it rigged or call it favoritism. NASCAR is going to give Chase Elliott a waiver no matter what. NASCAR cannot afford to not have Chase in the playoffs. They can't.
Even if it was a Chase, like they'll give you a waiver for anything. Like,
right? Yeah.
Freaking Matt Kenseth got a waiver for subbing in for Kyle Larson's suspension.
Right.
So,
Ryan Newman, which I mean, he was injured, of course, like on track, but like the waivers, like NASCAR gives out waivers. It's, in my opinion, I think we should just get rid of them for chartered teams.
Yes.
And just clear any confusion. If you're a starting part guy, it doesn't even matter, right? Like if you miss a race or not. Like if you're not competing for the championship, I think it's stupid. I mean, those teams pay a shit ton of money to have a playoff spot. And like we're saying now, he's going to get the waiver, but it shouldn't even be a conversation. The waiver is stupid.
Exactly. Yeah. And again, if you're going to give them a waiver for literally anything, then just get rid of that. You have to run every race rule. Like if you're not going to stay true to it, then just why have it? You know?
Yeah.
But again, you know, that was the worst part. That was just the worst part of it. Not having a timeline was like the most annoying part of the whole process when it came to me.
Right. And I still think we're a ways away from actually getting like a real timeline with Chase. I mean, it just happened. Like, I'm sure the inflammation from his surgery isn't all the way gone yet. So like, they don't really know like where he's at overall. Like, dude just needs to chill back, like kick back, play some Warzone. He's probably not going to be flying for a little while, I would imagine. So just kick back, eat some ice cream. You know, it is what it is. Jordan Bianchi, I love him, but hate him at the same time. Like, he's always just straight to the point, no matter how blunt it needs to be. I just cannot get behind an argument.
Did he say that on
Chase.
the teardown?
Yeah, that's what I've seen. I've not heard it, but I've seen some more people talk about it.
I'm not subscribed to The Athletic, so I don't listen to the teardown. But I know he was on DBC today.
Well, the teardown's on Spotify.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Yeah. Is Dover after dirt? Dover is after dirt.
No, it's Bristol Dirt, Martinsville. Oh, what? Like in general?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, like on the schedule, Dover is after Bristol Dirt.
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, it's Bristol Dirt, Martinsville, Talladega, then Dover.
Yeah.
I still think Dover's like the appropriate track for him to come back to. Because these next races coming up for the next 2 months is just too dangerous and not worth the risk re-injuring.
Your girlfriend is probably going to be very sad. I guess you could break the news to her. Better to break it early than later.
Holy shit, dude. I did not know that it was on Spotify. Wow.
Yeah, we covered this earlier. We kind of talked about this for a little bit. I still think it's going to be Corey LaJoie. We're not going to get much out of him. That's Chase's personality, and that's fine. I don't think your medical business is everybody's. When you're an athlete, I think if you're like the president or something like that, I think it is everybody's business. But I don't think that it's anybody's business as far as athletes go.
I do want to come clean, man. When Kyle got hurt, I stalked his Twitter just for updates.
Yeah, and that's fine. As fans,
I was that desperate, man. And then I remember the week of the Bristol Spring Race, he did like his first ever press conference after the accident, and I thought for sure that we were going to get like a for sure timeline of when he was going to come back. We still didn't get one. I was so pissed off. I just hate having to wait, man. Like, again, that's just the worst part of it.
Yeah. The waiting thing is just brutal on fans, I think. Yeah, right. Because if you're not in Chase Elliott's position, but let's say Ty Dillon gets a win somehow. He's just an early exit. It's not like he's going to actually contend for the championship. Right. This is it. Without the top 30 rule, and even with the top 30 rule, I think that charter teams, if they're paying, regardless of how, poorly they're performing, if they're paying and they own a charter, they should have just as much win to get in as anybody else. That's just my opinion. Overall, yes, I agree with that.
It really does.
What's up, cousin Rowdy?
What's going on?
Shout out Sauter one time.
Johnny Sauter, baby. What a good time. Oh, and that's another thing, too. Chase Elliott's pretty young, so he could heal up a lot quicker than people think.
Yeah, I think he's 26.
Kyle was 30 when he broke his.
Happened.
And it was pretty quick, honestly. Like, I thought it was going to be July or August when he came back. So.
We were talking about that earlier. Is he going to go and hang out with his sweet people?
I feel bad for Amanda, dude. Like, I hate having to spend my money. That's just like for a very anticipated meet and greet, and that happened.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, that would suck.
I would be so upset.
Yeah, devastating. I don't think Bianchi is annoying with leaks. Leaks are literally his job as a reporter. But Bianchi is like just very biased sometimes, and I think that that's a fault in journalism. I don't disagree with this though. I too think that Chase was an idiot for doing an extreme sport during the season. I'm not one of those guys who are like, you shouldn't have fun, but I just don't think that sports like snowboarding, skateboarding, skiing, anything like that, I don't know that I support like professional athletes doing those during their season.
I mean, Kyle Larson does World of Outlaws, dirt cars. Tony Stewart did it.
Right. I think racing is fair because they are all racers. I think racing should be like within their perimeters.
Well, apparently Chase Elliott was already a professional skier, because apparently he's done that for a long time with a group of friends.
Yeah, and I get that, but okay, think of Michael Schumacher for a second.
Dude, oh my God.
That kind of thing, that happens.
He did get lucky, I will say that. But, I don't have a problem with them living their lives, I mean.
I just feel like they do have an obligation to their sponsors to ensure that they are able to race. I'm not saying that they can't have fun. I don't think that for a second. But I just don't think that you should do a sport with your free time during the season that is relatively dangerous.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I mean, accidents happen, I mean, it's just a tough situation. I mean, he's done it plenty of times before, and this time he just didn't get lucky.
It's a high-risk thing. I don't think that... I think that mountain biking is less dangerous than snowboarding.
I know we'll probably never hear what happened too, but I'm very curious to see how he did it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it was just a weird thing.
Yeah.
I mean, accidents happen. I busted my ass on a skateboard a lot of times. Thank God I never broke a leg. But, I mean, those sports, just shit happens. Cousin Rowdy, thank you. Yes. Snowboarding and skiing, they are different. But I feel like skiing is even more dangerous than snowboarding. I feel like I've heard of more, skiing-related injuries than snowboarding injuries.
I feel like skiing is a lot worse.
Dude, my biggest fear with skiing is that I would be impaled by your ski sticks or whatever.
Avalanche?
No, you the ski sticks. Imagine you start rolling and then it just.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
Just, impale yourself.
Yeah.
That's why I would never ever ski. Chase thought he was Shaun White. Yeah, Shaun White. He didn't prepare for the Olympics by racing in NASCAR. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? I just think that you do that stuff in the off season when you don't have an obligation. Okay, let's just say he fell really hard and got a concussion while snowboarding. Then he's out with a concussion. He can't perform because he chose to do something dangerous. You're still on the driver's side?
I mean, it's your day off, but...
Impelled by an avalanche.
Dude, that reminds me of that SpongeBob episode where they were inside the box and they were pretending that they were in an avalanche for their imagination.
So dramatic.
Bad trick. I had to cut off my own arms. No!
Imagination. I tore my ACL at a trampoline park, bro. That's the type of shit that I would do.
Matt, that happened to Matt too.
Really?
Right? Yes. He tore all the ligaments in his knee
at a trampoline park.
Yes.
I love trampolines. They're so fucking dangerous.
I want to go back to a trampoline park. To be honest with you,
we should do LTC goes to Just Jump.
Let's do it.
We couldn't invite Cooper though. Cooper would get us kicked out because he wouldn't know how to act.
Let's do it.
A few years ago, I was coaching a recreational basketball team. It was a team of 8 to 13 or something like that, like some younger guys. And I demonstrated how to go up for a rebound. Bro, when I came down, I just came down on my ankle sideways, hit the floor, worst pain. So I laced up my shoe and I'm like, it's fine. And then I get home and the pain hits. And like I was crying on the couch. Summer's brother had to come and like help carry me out to the car to get to the hospital. I had a severe high ankle sprain. It was a grade 3. I was this close to needing the tightrope surgery that Tua had. I'm one ankle sprain away from that surgery.
I did the same thing at work a couple years ago. I was trying to I was on a scissor lift trying to measure a panel that was cut because of a tree crash or something. Because they had to take off a piece of the panel and I had to replace it. So I had to use a whole panel to measure what I needed to cut and everything like that before I installed it. And I decided to walk off the scissor lift while holding the giant graphic in my hand without holding on to something. And so I stepped off and went.
Oh, God.
It felt bruised. I've had that feeling where your ankle just rolls for no reason while you're walking.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. It hurt like a bitch, but I sat down and waited for it to chill for a little bit, but it never got better. Then I took my shoe off, saw it was swollen. I'm like, well, I just fucked it. So,
dude, when you know that you sprain your ankle, it's the worst feeling in the world because you know it's going to be just a miserable couple of days.
Well, I have a high pain tolerance, so fun fact. So it kind of takes a lot. I don't even know I'm hurt. It'll feel bruised at first, and I'll be like, it'll wear off. Give it time. And then when I can't move my fingers or my toes, and I'm like,
oh, this might be bad.
Yep, yeah, I think I did some.
Chrome will replace Coop at the Just Jump.
Let's do it.
Stunner coming my way at Just Jump. Bring it on. 5-star frog splash.
Oh, Just Jump is still there, correct?
Yeah, it is. Up at the pinnacle.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah. I want to do this too.
Okay.
Here's the issue though. Literally, we can't do stuff like this with Cooper. I hope he's watching, so I'm not just disrespecting him without him knowing.
Shit.
Cooper does not know how to act in public. And when I say this, it's not a joke. Dalton can agree.
I know.
Yeah, he does not know how to act in public. So if we go go-karting, we would have to go without him because he would genuinely get us kicked out.
Hey, I got a K1 Speed here in Nashville.
Is there one there?
Yes. I did one.
Really?
I did it for my birthday one year.
How much? It's not too bad, is it?
No, I don't remember how much it was, but it's really not bad.
I want to come out that way sometime soon. Whenever my life slows down a little bit.
Same.
Somebody hit that shooting star press. Just don't land on your head.
But the thing with K1 Speed, they base your thing off time. I just got top 15.
You did?
Yeah. And there was a lot of people there.
I ran one at Indy when I was at the 500. I came in 6th.
Okay.
I love go-karts a lot.
I love go-karts too. I love doing Fun Expedition when we had that.
Oh, see, I never got to ride the go-karts at Fun Expedition. When I was a kid, we didn't go to Johnson City a lot when I was a kid. It was a big deal when we went to the Johnson City Mall because it was this mega huge mall compared to the Kingsport Mall, obviously. Right. Cooper's the only wild one. Everybody else is calm.
You gotta tell Amanda about the Cooper wine story if you haven't already.
Oh my God, dude. Just chugging wine in my back seat.
Oh my God.
pops open a beer can at a gas station with Summer's keys, soaks her wallet so he could shotgun at the gas station. And I was like, can you please just learn how to act? And then at the hotel, we walk in, and I'm trying to check in. It's my credit card that has the deposit and everything. And he's just like yelling, like, fuck this, dude, blah, blah, blah. And I turned around and I was like, set your ass down and act like somebody. And he went and sat down. At that point, I was ready to just like stone cold stun him. Yeah, it seems like you got PTSD at the trampoline park, bro. I have media creds coming up for Atlanta.
I love watching these videos, by the way, of people like sneaking into trampoline parks and staying overnight. Like they hide and wait for everybody to. Like,
what do they
leave.
do? Like just dive into the foam pit?
Yeah, like they leave, or like they wait for like people to close, and then when they shut the doors, they like have the whole trampoline park to themselves.
I wonder if they have like. I wonder if they're like getting keen to that, and they have.
I think they like buy the whole place out. Like they have the money to buy the whole place out, and they just say that they're sneaking in, even though like they paid for it, like in real life, like behind cameras.
Yeah, the Fort Henry Mall. It went from the Fort Henry Mall to the Kingsport Town Center back to the Fort Henry Mall.
If you're thinking about giving up, just think about the Fort Henry Mall. If it can keep going, so can you.
That's true, dude. Even when you're at your lowest, you're still doing better than the Kingsport Mall. There's an Andretti. I might do go-karts when we go down there for Atlanta. I haven't rode or drove a go-kart since Indy. It's been a long time. Did you go to Pigeon Forge a lot as a kid?
Oh yeah.
So you did those all the time, I would
assume.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a part of being a child in East Tennessee. Pigeon Forge is a place you're just.
I loved going to NASCAR Speed Park at Myrtle Beach and doing that too.
Did you? I never went to the one in Myrtle Beach. I always did, like, if we went, we would go maybe like once every few years to the one in Pigeon Forge.
Unfortunately, it's not NASCAR Speed Park anymore.
In Myrtle Beach?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
The one in Pigeon Forge still is. It's still NASCAR branded. The only problem is, though, they haven't updated the go-karts in like 32 years. So at some point.
I did have a funny story where there was one time in Fun Expedition, the go-karts, where we were all in line waiting for like the next race, and the orange Home Depot car was the fastest one, and all the other go-karts were like slow as hell. And so, of course, like when everybody parked the cars, like everybody's gonna be racing to that Home Depot car so that they can get the fastest one. I ended up getting it, and one guy got so pissed at me.
I remember, like, you would have to sit there and like plan like which car you wanted.
Yeah.
And that sucks. I wish they were all the same.
Yeah.
NASCAR Speed Park is an iconic place full of many memories.
Oh my God! Hold on.
Their overpriced cafe.
Hold the fuck up! I gotta.
Hold the memorabilia on the inside.
That was the worst take that has ever been said on this fucking podcast.
NASCAR Speed Park will always have a special place in my heart.
Everybody's hearts, man. I didn't care much for the cafe, but Speed Park, the slander will not be tolerated.
The Intimidator track is better than the 16+ track.
Oh, they closed that down too.
What, the 16+?
No, the Intimidator.
Oh, did they?
No. Damn it, I'm thinking about the roller coaster at Carowinds. They renamed it.
Mom.
Well, okay, I gotta do it to her too.
That was the worst take that has ever been said on this fucking podcast.
Everybody stop.
Yeah, haters. Dude, NASCAR Speed Park is incredible. There was one that I meant to bring up. I want to do GoPro bad, but I think I'm too much of a bitch. Like, I don't know if I could do it. Because that's metal, bro. Like, if you crash at GoPro, you're probably getting hurt.
Yeah.
But it would be fun. Hey, Eric. Bye, Eric. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, bye.
At least you came by. That's all that matters. So, back to the Cup race.
Yeah.
Kyle Larson looks like he's gonna win it. and then there's a caution due to Eric Almirola hitting the wall. He was only like the 20th guy to hit the wall, but because there were 4 laps to go, we threw a caution.
I thought that caution was worthy, to be honest with you, just because like he was like he kind of like was sliding through the back for quite a ways.
I don't know. I feel like so many guys hit that wall, and like we just didn't. But I feel like as soon as they were waiting on somebody to touch the wall,
I feel like it was a lot different. I would argue that they waited way too quick, but I think it was a lot worse than when everybody else hit the wall.
Pain. I would like to think that I was tall enough to ride the go-karts. But yes, I think that it was a stupid caution, personally. But I mean, to each their own. It is what it is. I just think that it was one of those, we've had a boring race. We need something to spice it up.
Well, I can relate to Kyle Larson fans because we went through the same shit last year in the same race.
Yeah, that's true. That is, well, the Eric Jones wreck though was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Like I think that one was like a good caution, but shit timing.
But it made me so damn bad.
Oh yeah. Now imagine if that caution would have happened with Kyle Busch leading. How mad would you have been?
Dude, I still have PTSD from the Daytona 500. I still do. It still hurts.
Not over it.
No, I never will be.
Hey, he led lap 200.
Yeah, well, it was the last fucking lap, wasn't it?
Eric Jones had a meltdown after the race.
That was
during his caution. That's just out of character for him, right? Because he's such like a PG guy.
I thought that was Chris Buescher at first.
It didn't have enough of like a southern drawl to be Buescher.
I couldn't think of who that was, but yeah, dude, he's pretty pissed.
He was livid, yeah. I mean, he's had bad luck to start this season. Hold on, I think he is like in the 30s in points.
I feel like he has to be.
He's 28th.
Kind of close.
So, quick rundown. William Byron assumes the lead from Larson. Alex Bowman weaseled his way up there. Alex Bowman ran good all day, but he was really there at the end. Bubba Wallace 4th, Chris Bell 5th, Cindric 6th. Nobody really talked about Cindric having a monster day. If you go to my Twitter, I think I tweeted it last night. It's the tweet about me being called to jury duty. That's the clip from him.
Let's say like it was kind of like a Kurt Busch.
It was Kurt Busch, yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt Busch 2023. But Cindric 6th, good run for him. Truex 7th. Justin Haley finished 8th.
Not bad.
Evan Harvick 9th, and then Daniel Suarez 10th. At the end of the race, the fastest car on the track was the 99.
Like the fastest lap?
No, so there's this really cool Twitter account that I follow.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They are called. It's like Auto Racing Analytics. It's AR_analytics on Twitter. It's a cool account. Had the last 50 laps gone green, and the cars could race without interference, this is where the 15 fastest cars would have finished on track per the fourth quarter average lap time. Daniel Suarez would have won the race. Larson would have been in 2nd. Cindric would have been in 3rd. Bowman 4th. Truex 5th. So they figured something out in that last pit stop for Suarez. He was chugging along. Didn't have enough time, and the cautions weren't in his favor. So it is what it is there. But our current point standings, not that it matters this early into the season, but it's fun, the parity. Ross Chastain is our points leader at the moment. Alex Bowman is in 2nd, only 3 points behind. There's a pretty big gap here, though. Kevin Harvick is in 3rd, behind 21 points. Suarez is 4th. Truex is 5th. Denny Hamlin is 6th, off to a much better start than he had last season. Christopher Bell is 7th. Kyle Busch is 8th. Joey Logano is 9th. Chris Buescher 10. And then just for funsies, Brad Keselowski is 11th.
Brad's actually doing a lot better this year so far.
He is having a good season so far.
He needed to. Because
yeah, and I don't think it's surprising personally. I don't think that many people expected Brad to like be washed or anything like that. At least in my opinion, I figured Brad would like eventually. I don't think he'll ever be back to like 2012 Brad by any means, but I think we can expect maybe a win this season for Brad.
I think it's finally like Brad Keselowski again. You know, just being in the top 10, like competing for top 10s week in, week out, like he used to. I think we're finally getting back to that. Finally.
And clearly, I think Roush is on the right track. I think they're starting to show speed. Now, you know, we've raced at 3 different styled tracks mostly. So I think that the way the points are like starting to fall, I think Ross is going to be that guy that's just everybody's chasing all season due to his consistency. And Bowman has put together some pretty good finishes himself. Like I said, he is him and Suarez are the only 2 guys to finish top 3 so far this season at every race. Next week, though, we're headed to Phoenix. Phoenix is our championship race as well, so it kind of gives us a little bit of insight as far as which manufacturer or teams maybe have it figured out a little bit better. Clearly, Ford had it figured out last year. So do you think that we'll see anything different? Do you think Ford goes and dominates this weekend?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing as last year. Like, really, the Fords dominated all the flat tracks last year. That was just their strong suit, like Gateway, Phoenix, New Hampshire, so many others. I guess we're gonna go ahead and make our cup picks, or
so let's start at the bottom. We have trucks this weekend, right?
No, just
no
Xfinity
trucks.
Cup.
Okay, then let's do Xfinity.
All right, Kyle Busch is racing, but I'm actually not going to pick him, shockingly. I actually want to do Justin Allgaier for this one.
Allgaier?
Yep.
Okay, I don't hate that.
Or Allgaier, excuse me.
Mr. Allgaier. I'm going to go with a teammate of Mr. Allgaier. I think Brendan Jones is going to get her done.
Not bad. Not bad.
Cup Series time. This is where it's fun. Oh, wait, hold on. I have Jacob's picks. So Jacob also picks Justin Allgaier.
Did Bart make any pits too, or
no?
No, okay.
No, just Jacob. Did you hear his pick?
Yeah.
Okay. I was waiting on your response.
He stole mine.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
We have a Creed and an Allgaier. Also, real quick, I want to go back to this. Consistency does mean more in this car. I agree with that. All right. Cup Series. I'll drop Jacobs first. So his underdog for this week is Todd Gilliland. Interesting.
That's okay.
And then his main pick is 2-time Joseph Logano.
Thank God, because I was actually going to pick him too.
You were?
Yeah, but I'm going to change that. I'm probably going to have to think a little bit so you can go ahead.
Okay. I think that for my underdog, let me scroll through. Let me see if I can refresh on some names that... Hellfire, you know who my underdog is? The man himself, piloting the number 9, Corey LaJoie.
Oh my God.
Is Todd running an SHR or a Rick Ware car this weekend?
You know what? I don't even know. Actually, you know what? Front Row actually made a deal to where he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Like, he'll run the 36 in some races.
I see. I got you. Oh, Parv Suarez with his underdog. I like that. Junior's got Bubba as his underdog. My primary pick for Phoenix, I think, is probably going to be one of the guys competing for the championship this year. I think Kevin Harvick does it. I think Harvick returns to his glory at Phoenix.
Big weekend for Kevin Harvick. Track he's won at so many times here, so
yeah, and he's had decent speed. He's had consistent finishes. I think it's time that he. Oh wait, they're running Rick Ware for 5 of the 6. The 6th race is in the 36.
Oh, I thought it was all 5 of them.
But yeah, I think Happy Harv pulls it off. Brayton's a good one. All right, Dalton. Oh, Harv. Dennis Hamlin. Solid pick.
Damn it, that was my second one. Damn it, dude.
I need more time now.
Shit. Okay. All right, so my underdog, I'll do Harrison Burton for this one.
I like that.
I'm going to do a weird one for this one. Someone I never really picked. I'm going to do the 2 car of Austin Cindric.
That's honestly, I don't think that's a bad pick at all.
I never pick him, so I'll do it now. See where it goes.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all. I mean, 6th place finish this last weekend. He's had a decent season so far too. Yeah. And he's in a Ford.
And
so
he dominated the Xfinity Series here a long time ago too. So
he did. I hope we continue to see him grow as a driver. I think he has the potential to be a really great driver. It's just he's got to get over his learning curves, I guess. I mean, I think we've already forgotten how dominant he was in the Xfinity Series. The dude was a monster.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I guess that just about wraps us up. You got anything else, Dalton?
I thought you said you had a segment that you wanted to do.
I do, yeah. Don't ask where this came. Thank you for reminding me. Don't ask where this came from. But we got started in our Discord talking about fan fiction.
Shit.
And there's a few of these that I wanted to read. These are NASCAR fan fictions. It's on Wattpad if you're interested. Now, if you're not familiar with what fan fiction is, it is exactly what it sounds like. Fans, they go and they write stories and they create fiction. And typically these are eroticas. So I'm just going to read some censored fan fictions and just want to see what you guys think.
Hell no.
Everybody.
Here's your warning.
Yeah.
Here's your warning. No, Amanda, it's your fault. It's your fault too. You're obsessed with this shit too.
Yeah. I feel like me and Amanda are like the co-captains of this bus.
I wish Amanda would be on here to read this too.
This one is a fan fiction written about Ty Gibbs and Sam Mayer's love for one another.
Oh my
god. This is where I advise that this is 18 plus. So if you're under 18, tune out now. And I'm going to censor this too. Sam's lips wrapped around the tip of my blank. His hot mouth blanking. And then his hands everywhere on my body, touching me like he couldn't get enough. It was all too much at once. These thoughts overwhelming me to the point I'm crying out loudly and blanking all over my hand and lower stomach.
What the hell? Dude, that shit sounds like Mad Libs. You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever played that game?
Give me noun.
This is literally Mad Libs.
Here's one, and the title of this story is Diapers for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Oh shit. So I've never heard any of these, so I'm kind of want to be surprised.
The morning started like any other, except Dale Sr. was pissed at his son Dale Jr. and was devising an excellent punishment for his misbehaving son to match his wife to so much. Okay, hold on, this is messed up. He was devising an excellent punishment for his misbehaving son, much to his wife and daughter's delight. Dell Jr. arrived to find his father waiting for him. He knew he was in for it. Dell Sr. escorted his son to the bathroom and forced him to put on a diaper. And when Dell Jr. tried to complain, a pacifier was put into his mouth. Dell Jr. realized that he was in deep trouble and had no way of escaping from this. Dell Sr. then picked him up and put him in a crib and left Dell Jr. alone.
What the fuck?
This one is titled "Hate That I Love You." Emma Landry hadn't been home to North Carolina in 5 years. The death of her last living relative brings her back to a place she hadn't called home and to a person she hadn't seen in 5 years. Joey Logano just won his first championship and all he wanted to do was celebrate, but fate had another plan. Where are we at on that one?
I don't even know.
Okay. This one's called Mr. Jack Daniels, Ryan Blaney. So this one is a Ryan Blaney love story. Kaylee is an introverted 23-year-old whose biggest fear is being alone the rest of her life. She's the sister of a NASCAR tire changer who drags her to Atlanta. In Atlanta, her life changes forever. So we're just going to skip straight to chapter 14. Oh, shit. Damn, she's already got a kid with Ron Blaney at this point.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
This one is called Bristol Nights.
Oh, shit. I don't know if I'm ready for
Chase
this.
Elliott fan fiction. Hunter Blue, daughter of racing legend Nelson Blue, on race day at Talladega, when Hunter was only 9 years old, she loses her father. Now she's 17 and her family is welcome on the track at all times for any race. Her name is known by all drivers, all crew chiefs, all of NASCAR. She is at every race every weekend. She studies the track like most would study history because that's all she has ever known. One night, while she sits in Joey Logano's nationwide pit box, the number 9 catches her eye. When the driver of the number 9 begins to take interest in Hunter, the budding romance is hard to miss. As racing scene goes on, Hunter faces many more challenges and hard times, but what Hunter knows she will always have is those Bristol nights.
That should be a fucking movie.
That one was beautiful. This one's called The Sister of My Enemy.
No, oh no.
Journey is the youngest sister of Brad Keselowski. What happens when a driver starts to notice her? In this, Kyle Busch is single, sorry Sam. So maybe after 2 more chapters, I might be done with this book. But then again, I might do some more. So this one is about Kyle falling in love with Brad Keselowski's little sister.
No, 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 no.
This one is a clash at a price in a relationship.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You ready for this one?
I don't think I am.
Chase and Sky had been dating for a long time, but when Paw Patrol took part in NASCAR's championships, tensions between them in racing grew to hardship, and a rule every man for himself for Sky. But one thing is going to change your mind. What will that thing be? Read to find out more. Dude, this is a Paw Patrol one? What are we doing?
Hell?
Oh, here's a good one. Amanda said, I found that one just for you.
Oh, fuck you, Amanda.
Whenever did... This one's called Let's Make This Work.
Oh my god.
I read a little bit of this one, and like there was no way for me to like censor this one at all. This one is like R-rated, bro.
Shit.
Whenever Denny is around Kyle, his heart starts beating as fast as possible. He knows that he has feelings for him. He gets scared to tell him his feelings. But what he doesn't know was that Kyle has feelings for Denny as well. Do they make it work? Or does one heart break into a million pieces? Find out.
2010 All-Star race to tell you.
Kyle, here's just one page. Kyle's POV.
Oh,
I walked
no.
Denny to my bedroom and closed the door behind me. Babe, are you sure you can handle me? Blank, blank, blankety blank.
Oh my fucking god.
Kyle, how do we tell the public about this? Denny asks me out of nowhere. I'm not sure. Want to hold a press conference about it or just post a pic of us kissing on social media? I ask him. Denny says social media is fine. There we go.
Oh my god.
Dude, we talk about these in the Discord a lot. That's like where this stems from.
So
Are
fucked.
the NASCAR eroticas. It's incredible.
Dude.
All right. You know what? I feel like we got one more in us.
It better be a good one. Yeah. That's straight facts.
What happens when Jocelyn and Chase wake up to find out they are married? Will she move on with Chase or stay married, or will she want a divorce? Okay.
Wait, who's Jocelyn?
I guess that's like the main character. Wakes up married to Chase Elliott. I want the record to show that this one was shared by Junior. This man has contributed to this, but he's acting like an innocent victim. After a win from Chase, Ryan wants them to celebrate at the bar. Chase really didn't want to go, but didn't want to make Ryan sad. Once Chase was done, asked a wasted Ryan if they could go home, he said yes. After watching a movie together, both friends felt something different, like feelings for each other. Read to see if they confess their feelings for one another. That was all. Junior's the one who got that one.
He's still acting innocent. Look at him.
Back to the Sam and Ty one. There's another.
The fuck you are, dog. The fuck you are.
Ty Gibbs and Sam Mayer are upcoming stars in the Xfinity series, who absolutely loathe each other with a fiery passion. That is until Ty Gibbs kisses Sam Mayer after a fight because he just needed to know if his lips felt as soft as they looked. One kiss was all it took to turn both of their lives completely upside down. This is a story about young love, overcoming adversity, and fighting for what they truly believe in.
Oh, shit. He secretly met the NASCAR hauler, just did that shit in real life.
Yeah, it's so funny. They hate each other with a fiery passion. That is until Ty Gibbs kisses Sam Mayer after a fight because he needed to know if his lips felt as soft as they looked. Like, dude, fuck you.
He felt sorry for him giving the black guy last year at Martinsville.
Yeah. Oh, man. He gets us, dude. I don't know. There are 15 people listening to this. Dude, 15 people enjoyed what they just got.
I hope they did.
I actually got into really one of them and I cried. Listen, by all means, I highly suggest everybody go and read some NASCAR fanfic. And you know what? Maybe write some NASCAR fanfic.
Actually, why don't you join Discord and read some yourself?
There you go. We're sharing all of our favorite NASCAR fanfictions in the Discord. You can click on one of the links down below to take you straight to that. I'm trying to think of if I have any more plugs.
Holy shit.
I think that's about it. I think that probably wraps us up. It's been a fun episode.
Yeah?
Oh, wait a minute. We have a donation.
Oh, shit.
We have a donation, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe. Let me just... Top dono tonight goes to Mama Cody with a $51.99 donation. Thank you very, very much, Mama Cody. I do appreciate it. Keeping the lights on one more week here in the LTC house. Dude, all the love and support we've gotten recently is insane. Genuinely insane. So very much appreciated. As always, like I know Dalton probably feels the exact same way. I never expect donations, but when they hit, dude, it's the greatest feeling in the world.
Oh yeah.
'Cause it's like, holy shit. Like I'm not counting change to pay the rent this week. Yeah, we do have me and Amanda are collaborating on a fan fiction.
Oh no.
Dalton, you'll enjoy it.
Fuck.
Dalton wants a fanfic for the Cheddar's waiter.
Oh, speaking of that, I am looking forward to the Sunday. I'll be watching this weekend's cup race at a Cheddar's.
What if they don't have it on?
I'm gonna make them turn it on.
You're like, you all are sponsoring a car.
I'm a damn Twitter celebrity. I'm decked out. You're gonna turn that shit off for me right now, dog.
Do you not know who I am?
I'll give you an $8 tip if you do. For good luck.
The $8 tip. You spend like $90 while you're there. You're like, here's an $8 tip.
Well,
the change.
I got a gift card I want to use, so.
Oh, nice.
That my Papa Good got me for Christmas, so I got to use that.
Dude, me and Summer love Cheddars so much.
Dude, the chicken tenders, oh my god.
They never.
Actually, you know what? I think I want to do their ribs this Sunday.
I don't know that. I've never had their ribs.
I've had their ribs before, but I want to give them a second chance.
I need to try those. I always just go for the chicken. Like, I'm a big believer, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
When it's fresh out of the fryer, oh my god, dude.
Thanks, Mom. Love you too. I appreciate you. I'm good on that, honestly.
No, you deserve it. Like, if you're gonna write one about me, then you're gonna need one too to make it fair.
We do have one planned for everybody.
Hey, I'll be there. Come on.
That's the title of it.
Okay, there we go. Off to a good start.
I want Jared in his shirt on the cover, though. Have you seen Jared's shirt?
Wait, it's new. No, I don't think I have.
He has the shirt of Bubba punching or
pushing
Kyle,
yeah.
And it's
Stop
the
Asian
Stop
Hate,
Asian Hate, yeah.
I forgot about that.
The Virgin Shirley Temples. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nah.
Who are you and what have you done with Dalton?
What are you talking about? Oh, she's talking about me eating ribs or something?
Can we do this in the Discord chat one time and read the non-PG? Oh, Lord.
Shit.
Ryan's trying to know how that story with Sam Mayer and Ty Gibbs actually goes. Yeah, I guess it was about the ribs.
I mean, again, I tried Cheddar's ribs before. It's just Papa Goods are Papa Goods ribs are undefeated right now. No disrespect, but dude.
I agree. I'm right there with you. I'm out for real this time. Love you, buddy. Take it easy. Godspeed this week.
See ya, dog.
He said, unfortunately. Dude, yeah, we could do like a table read.
Oh my god.
Like, I call Ty.
Oh my god. No, we need to get Connor Bunn in here to do what Ty gives. Since he looks like him.
Have him be on video.
There we go.
Yeah, Tristan, we'll get you in there. You can do voice acting. We'll put on, this weekend, only in the LTC Discord, hear a live reenaction of a NASCAR fan fiction.
I'm very good at voice reenactments, so it should probably be me.
Oh, so we'll just have Tristan, Dalton, and Alex.
I can do Patrick.
Well, Alex is going to do the sound effects, so.
That's not disturbing. This is disturbing. Gah. Hi there, SpongeBob. My name is Batback.
Oh, you know what would be beautiful for you, Dalton?
What's up?
Let's find a SpongeBob fanfic.
Please. There we go.
Amanda's narrating it. We have the whole squad assembled now.
You're going to be wearing Iron Love when I'm through with you, pinhead.
Oh, no, buddy. Oh, no. Good God. Yeah, we've got our voice actors, we have our Foley, we have our narrator. I'll direct it. I'll get the scripts out to all of y'all soon.
It's a new LTC movie directed by Jacob and Cody.
I don't doubt that a bit, actually. Is it to roleplay fan fictions? If so, that is cool for what it is. I don't know that I would engage, but if you're into that, that's cool. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna be on Reddit, just looking at the worst possible stuff. JD, actually, you are gonna be one of the characters.
You have no choice.
Oh, Papa Cody's doing hard on it. Let's go.
There we go. He can make we can do cartoons. And he can just make all the.
Perfect. SpongeBob. Oh, really? SpongeBob fanfic. There you go. There is Rule 34. You know Rule 34, don't you? If it exists, there is porn of it on the internet.
Oh my God.
Yep. And then Rule 35, it circles back to Rule 34. It's if it doesn't exist, it will. Dude, I would love to do an old school style, original radio broadcast where it's an actual movie. That would be really fun, I think.
Nothing showing up on my Discord right now.
Never hesitate to go to a Cheddar's. Cheddar's is always slapping.
Oh fuck. I'm too afraid to read that shit, Amanda. No.
Oh God, read it.
You want me to read it live on the show?
Can you censor it?
I don't even know what it is. I don't know what to expect. SpongeBob Smut is the title. Let's see. I don't think I can read it, actually.
Is it that bad?
No,
by the title alone.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to push.
So hold on, I'll show you.
Oh wait, start reading. Hold on. Oh wait, I got to download the app. Sorry, never mind.
No, you don't. That's how they get you. Hold on, and I'll walk you through it. So scroll down just a little bit, and then you'll see there's a description for it, and then there's 9 parts, or however many parts.
Oh, 9 parts, okay.
And then click that, and then just pick a.
Actually, I can't. I can't. There's no way.
I'll read the description at least.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, Dalton, I want you to read the description.
Wait.
It's right above the parts.
Very hot, smutty images with your favorite sponge.
Oh wait, no, this is different then. This one is called "I'm in Love with My Boss." It all started out as a normal day. SpongeBob was working for Mr. Krabs, but he caught his hot boss doing something naughty.
It must be something with money.
Fanfuel guys are doing an NHRA mechanic on their show tomorrow night. Dude, I would not even know where to begin, a conversation with anybody in drag racing. I think I would just be how does it feel to go 300 miles per hour? And that's
Straight-
about like the depth of my.
In a straight line.
How does it feel to just sit in a car and just go?
Damn, that'd be so awkward.
Is it as boring for you as it is for me? That's the question.
I really do want to try it out at Bristol one year.
Go and watch it. I've
Yeah.
never seen it. I've never been to.
Me and Dad talked about it for forever, for Father's Day, but we just never did it.
I don't know what like the pricing is like or anything. Like I don't know if it's expensive or if it's cheap. I feel like it's expensive. I bet
it has to be. It has to be.
I've always wanted to go when they do like the what's it called? Where just anybody can come. Street fights.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I've
those,
always wanted
yeah.
to go to that.
Yeah, I remember when they did that.
One year they did the pink slips where like they were racing for cars.
I don't remember that.
God.
Jesus Christ.
One of the questions I'm gonna ask is why should I watch? That's a good question, I think. I wouldn't know anywhere to begin with a drag racer, but I mean it's cool. They go fast. It's a lot of power. Mo power, baby. Hey, guess what? This was another episode of LTC out of East Tennessee. It's getting late now. This has been a long episode for just me and Dalton to be here.
Yeah.
Feel like it's been a good one though.
Hey, we got to fill in for Jacob and Cooper and Parv. You know what I mean?
Buddy, I hear you loud and clear. Everybody is fired. It's just me and Dalton from here on out until next week.
There we go.
But hey, we will see you back next Monday with our reaction from Phoenix. Yeah, I almost forgot where we were going. But as always, it's me, Cody, your host with the most.
Twitter celebrity, Don Reddy Bush.
Is that right? Yeah.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
First try. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Make sure if you're not following already, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I don't know if I already said Twitter, but at Left Turn Cult, absolutely everywhere. Hit the like button on this video before you leave. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. And then tomorrow, just refresh this video like 600 times and crank those views out. Trying to think of what else. Join the Discord. Check out the LTC website. Our hats are up. I don't think the link to the hats are in here, but they are in the Discord and they are pinned in the Discord. Thank you, Ryan, for doing that. But yeah, hey, have a good night, everybody. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. We made it through Monday, the worst day of the week. So hopefully it's only up from here, right? This was a shit Monday, bro.
This has been a shit weekend for me.
It's been, yeah, we're struggling. But
just I want to give some advice before we go out. Just stop moving to Murfreesboro. Like we're full. I don't want
Tennessee actually, not just Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
No, Murfreesboro. I hate this shithole town. I hate driving around here so much. There's too many people, and there's too many people moving in here at the same time. I can't go anywhere. There's a red light every 20 yards.
So just time to come back home.
Yeah, I'm about to. So just get the fuck out of Murfreesboro. But if you're too stupid and you want to move here anyway, just learn how to drive before you move here, please.
I don't think that matters, bro.
I don't give a shit. Make it matter. Learn how to drive.
Nobody knows.
Learn how to
Nobody
drive.
knows how to drive.
Learn how to drive. I can't afford. Just please help me. Help. Give me a 3 cheese, somebody. I need it.
You should buy another 3 cheese shirt and then get the free gummies.
Hold on. I'll do this. Cheddars for lunch and 3 cheese for breakfast.
Big 3 cheese guy.
Damn straight. Hashtag said Dalton Freechy. He needs it.
He does. He needs it badly. Which verdict? Before I go, which verdict? Dude, it's Tennessee wide, I promise.
Oh
The
my God,
Tri-Cities
yeah.
are awful. Big, loud, fast cars. It's just, for me, I feel like there's so much staging in between every drag race that, like, it gets boring, right? How much time is in between each race? Because I feel like if it's more than like 10 minutes, that's
like
rough.
I've never been, like, so I wouldn't know.
You stand there and you watch a car go really fast for 2 seconds, and then you wait like another 15 minutes.
And you could get like a whole like ass body just to fly on you.
Yeah. Dude, when those crash, it's scary.
Imagine how hot it is too. Like your hands are already burning the moment you touch it.
That's not bad if it's that fast then. I would have imagined it was faster or slower than that. Way slower. There's no endurance. There is no endurance.
Oh,
I guess it's more about the engineering, though.
Salmon and tenders.
From Cheddar's.
Oh, tenders without a doubt.
Oh, wait, I bet I know. You're talking about my jury duty. And the verdict today was that I don't get out of jury duty.
Damn.
Yeah, I got a report Wednesday.
I did get selected, but I couldn't do it. Like last year.
Really?
Yeah, like it was like right after my surgery. I'm like, I can't do this.
Lucky.
Yeah.
I dread it, but it is what it is. It's my civil duty as an American, so.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hope it's interesting at least.
I hope it's something simple where I can just go home.
Oh, you don't know what it is yet?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
No, I still won't know. I've got to go Wednesday, and then the DA and the defense attorney will like screen everybody to see who they want to be on the jury.
Dude, I wouldn't even know like what the hell is going on. Like
you sat through like a whole trial, and they're like, "So, juror number 7, what do you think?" And you're like, "Dude, I have no idea."
No, like
I spaced out.
Like you know the lawyer talk, like when they say words you don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
That'd be me. I'm like,
see, and that's my mentality. I'm not stupid. Like, I'm far from stupid. But I don't think that I am, like, capable of... And it's nothing, like, I'm not doing a murder trial. Like, I'm not voting to put somebody to death or anything like that.
If it was a murder trial, I'd probably pay a lot more attention. But if it's something else, I'm like,
Right. You know how much I get paid per day?
Oh, you get paid for it?
Yeah.
How much?
$10 a day.
I don't think I was gonna get paid for me.
Yeah, everybody gets paid for it.
Oh, you do? Well,
yeah, only $10. Like that. Like, I'm missing a full work day to make $10.
Wow, that's
yeah.
That doesn't sound worth it.
No, it's not. It's stupid. But anywho, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Godspeed. We'll see you next Monday. How are we going out? How do you want to go out? I feel like we'll just go with our classic.